cutting edge.
Let's take this form, this very American tradition of entertainment into the 21st century, the new millennium.
Okay, no. What's the name of the show?
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Pleased to bring you our feature presentation.
Ladies and gentlemen, what your ears are about to witness the greatest queen of all time. Okay, party people in the house.
Turn it up, yo. Turn it up. This is it. Allow me to reintroduce this queen.
From west to east.
Just better get it right.
Y'all know the name.
Wendy Williams. Been in this game for a while.
I hate the crack.
Ain't nobody.
Hey, this phenomenal.
Like the queen.
Right here.
Who the world is this? So much drama. From yo block to yo block. I heard of the number one female. Been doing this for years.
Every barbershop, beauty salon.
Who the world is this? So much
Again and again.
Wendy Williams.
Bringing your name up. A lot of you haters scared to death. In the show.
She at it again.
Wendy Williams.
She in it the win.
Wendy Williams.
She back and she staying.
Wendy Williams.
The ain't playing. I like to present you. The winner of the Gangsters of the Year Award.
Once again.
Introducing the queen.
Hey, everybody. How's it hanging? Welcome to the Wendy Williams Experience. I'm glad you guys are here. Okay, so we don't have company coming in today, which is actually a good thing because we have not spent enough time together recently. And I've been feeling like I've been neglecting you and you've been neglecting me. We've had company, and the company has distracted us from our alone time. So today, it's just me and you, darling. And we will luxuriate in conversation regarding the Grammys, and Janet Jackson and her weight, and Beyonce and the Pink Panther, R. Kelly, Mariah Carey, the Heatherettes, the Pussycat Dolls, all the shenanigans that went on at the Grammys that you want to talk about. No, I didn't see it. We've got Advice Hour, the hour of truth. I wanted to tell you more about this scientist I have coming up next week and how I need your help regarding DNA, protein, and whatnot. We're going to catch that cheating rat bastard that you're sleeping with. We're going to catch that rat bastard. I'm going to help you. That's right. So it is what it is. And today it's only about me and you. And I love it that way. Welcome to the Wendy Williams Experience.
Hey.
Yo, what's up? This is Keely Thompson, you know what I'm saying? Or should I say, hey. Understand that, Fat Albert? Understand that Saturday Night Live? You listen to the Wendy Williams Experience.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor and distinction that I introduce to you the queen of all media, Wendy Williams.
Thank you. Hey, that's a heavy moment. That's, and come on, show some respect. It wasn't done to blah, blah, blah. Anyway, sorry. Hello. We're here. Yvonne is on line number 2. She's 50, and she wants to talk about yesterday's People Poll question. Wait, what was yesterday's People Poll? Yvonne.
Hi, Wendy.
Hey, Vonnie, listen,
How you doing?
My desk is a mess, and as you can see, I literally just cracked the mic. I can't even think of what was yesterday's People Poll question. I mean, I have it here.
Wendy, I don't remember if it was yesterday or the day. Anyway, it was about the electroshock therapy.
Oh, yes. Would you stay with your significant other or spouse if they were suicidal, depression, and needed electroshock therapy?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Wendy, you should have had another category instead of yes or no. You should have said, had hell to the no.
Yeah, say.
And your young lady in your office, yesterday, she was cute, but she was funny. But you couldn't leave him.
Yeah.
Please, Missy.
That was Taryn. Look, she's a very naive. Or something.
Very young, apparently.
Yeah. Well, you know what? A lot of times it's really, really weird regarding marriage because there are a lot of people, and Yvonne, you're 50 years old. I'm sure many of the women in your age group believe until death do us part as well.
Oh, yeah. I've been married 33 years already.
So obviously you believe until death do us part, but there are...
But not nice in the back while you're sleeping part.
And that's very well what you can get when you're dealing with a crazy in your bed.
But that's beyond crazy when...
Well...
Because you're talking about shock therapy. That's like a little... past just crazy.
I tell you, I don't have the strength. I don't have the resolve, and most of all, I couldn't deal with walking in the house with a dengulation. I couldn't.
And the strangulation.
Exactly.
But your analogy of the kids going to Target was so funny. Wendy, I was pulled into my driveway. I didn't even get out of my car until I finished laughing and falling over my steering wheel. Oh, thank you for the ice skates. Thanks, money!
Oh, Yvonne, I'm so glad that you listen. Have a wonderful day.
You too, Wendy. Good talking to you again.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Now, Dawn is on line number 3, and she wants to talk about Remy Martin. The reason that I just got right on the telephone, you all, is because I so missed us, the way we are, you know, without company and so on, and the way we are. Hi, Dawn, darling.
Hi, Wendy.
How are you today?
I'm good. You?
You want to talk about Remy coming in yesterday?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I didn't hear the comments that she made during the original interview involving Fat Joe, but I just was wondering what you felt about her personally and what she said, even if it came straight from her heart or if she was being facetious when she made the comments. Do you agree with what she said?
I think that she might have thrown her career with Terror Squad under the bus.
Right.
By making those comments. I'll be honest with you.
Do you think she'd be more respected for it?
She spoke her mind,
right.
And for people who speak their mind, I don't know about you, I always respect people who speak their mind,
right.
Regardless. Right. You know, it's like Dave Chappelle telling Comedy Central, you know what, keep your money. I've got my own principles. I always respect that. You know, I do. But for Dave Chappelle, it's a lot easier to walk away from $50 million because he made damn near that off his DVDs.
Right.
Dave Chappelle is not going to miss a meal. For Remy Martin, you know, Remy still, she like she said, she's not a millionaire yet. Remy still needs money. Remy still is on the block. This CD, this is her first album. Remy needs money, and she might have shot herself in the foot. And I'll tell you why I think that she did, and it might never get repaired, because men's egos are crazy.
Right. I was going to ask you if you thought Fat Joe was a forgiving.
Well, no, I don't. I think that men, when you embarrass a man in front of other, you know, in front of other people. Yeah. Listen, there's a problem, and listen, and Dawn, that's you and your man. Okay, This is your man. You all are out at the mall. Okay, he doesn't like something you did. And, you know, and he says something to you, and you turn around and curse him out and read him the riot act, and his boys are standing there and all like that. Listen,
it's a rap.
It might not be a rap, but I gotta tell you something. The male ego is more fragile than a woman's will ever be. We are so resilient. I'm talking about entire room of people. We might get over it, we might not, but chances are there's no coming back.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I think she's a great artist, though.
I think she's a great artist, too, but here's the deal.
And what about the rest of the industry? Will they blacklist her because of it?
I don't know that Fat Joe has that kind of power.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I can say this. You know, what Fat Joe, according to what she said yesterday during the interview, you know, he went into the record label chiefs and you know, demanded more stuff on Remy's behalf, and they didn't want to do it. And Joe was like, but you know, this is my artist, and she's the bomb, and she's going to... He vouched for her, and then she got on the radio and she bawled him out in front of millions.
Oh, man.
Only for these same record executives to go back and say, you know what? We told you so. Like, he had to go back with tail between legs, and that's not her man. Like, they're sleeping together and in love. So what? I mean, what? I don't know. I think Remy might have shot herself in the foot real good with that one.
I think you're right.
I don't know, and I base that on the male ego.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Wendy.
Well, thank you for calling, Dawn.
Okay, talk to you later.
All right, take care.
Bye-bye.
All right, Cynthia is on line number 7, wants to talk about the Grammys. Let's talk about it, Cynthia. What did you say?
Cynthia, hi.
Hi, Cynthia.
Hi, dude. Hi, Wendy. How you doing?
I'm doing well, Cynthia.
Okay. The Grammys was a disaster for me.
Did you watch more American Idol than Grammys like everyone else?
I was turning back and forth to everywhere. But, I mean, I watched it because I just wanted to see the performances, and other than John Legend, were garbage to me.
That's our dude, John Legend.
Wow. I mean, he was okay, but everyone else was just wreck. It was like a train wreck. Madonna she looked like an old white trash.
I heard
Disco Fever, Saturday Night Fever.
Who are you talking about? Madonna?
Yes.
I heard her body looked incredible, and I heard she gave a great show.
Nah, she just looked, I don't know, I don't like her. Something about her just,
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm so tired of her. She need to put more clothes on. That's what I don't know, but everyone, Mariah Carey, her second song was good. I have to admit that, because I'm not a fan of hers. But
what did you think about John Legend? I mean, Kanye West. People seem to be talking about like his arrogance is now over the top, and there's some people that are turned off. Or
yeah, they're right. They're absolutely right.
Are you turned off now?
Yeah, I wasn't really into his performance. I wasn't into Jamie Foxx. I mean, I'm just not. Jamie Foxx got an all right voice, but to me, he doesn't blow me over. So it wasn't really nothing to watch to me.
How'd you think Jay-Z did? I only heard the audio. It sounded good to me.
Jay-Z and Linkin Park. Was it Linkin Park?
And as far as I'm concerned, if Jay wants to get back in the studio and put out another album, fine.
Yeah.
You know, once you get a touch of that limelight, it's very difficult for whatever amount of money to sit in an office and be a CEO. Especially because he hasn't sprouted his first gray hair, or if he has, he's covering it. Right. Yeah, I mean, you know, he's still a young guy is what I'm trying to say.
Right, and he doesn't want to let go. You can see it was obvious. He loved the performance.
Well, you know, they had an article in the paper today.
In the New York Post,
yeah, you know, talking about, you know, people are snickering because he loves the limelight. So what? He is the limelight.
I mean, he started. That's where he started his career.
And it's difficult. It's difficult to give up the limelight, especially when, you still got that kind of love.
It's right, and he left on top, and he's still on top.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
You know, it's like Stevie Wonder say, okay, I'm going to quit singing, you know.
Yeah. Well, Cynthia, thanks for calling. I really want to quickly talk to James on line number one. Bye-bye, Cynthia.
Okay, bye-bye.
James, darling, I see you want to talk about Mariah Carey.
Wendy.
Let's talk about it. I'm ready. What are you going to say about my Mariah?
First of all, you know what the finger thing to the ear? She did that.
Of
course.
Let
me tell you this.
Okay.
Best performance, any predecessor that performed on the Grammy, she exterminated them. The entire Grammy. She had a rhinestone or diamond mic like a scepter.
Oh, that's
and
mine.
she was bursting vocals. Her African-American heritage was coming up out of the woodwork. She destroyed the microphone.
Yes.
The audio and video was horrible.
Oh.
But all I could say was, I couldn't stop. I was bugging out.
Wow.
Slido.
Wow.
Sly and the Family. That guy, he looked like Beetlejuice.
Wow.
He looks like Beetlejuice. I don't know if he got a hump or whatever. He like Beetlejuice. I got one thing to say about Mary J. Blige.
What?
Botox.
Wow.
Botox. And Josh Stones need to sit down. But Mariah Carey is the queen. She destroyed it. Now you see why she is number one. I mean, she destroyed it. She kept turning her head and coming back and destroying it.
How did she look to you?
Excellent. That microphone was like busted. We know that Rochelle Farrell is the best R&B, jazz, and gospel and all of that. We know she's the best, but Mariah Carey exterminated anything that the Grammy ever produced or performed.
And not only that,
better than Jennifer Holiday also.
Okay, we're about to be cut off, James. Hey, everybody, hold that thought. We'll be back.
It's Wendy, man.
I have a girl, right, for 10 years. Like half of it, I've been in jail like 5 years. I come home recently, right, and I come to find out now she's dealing with women. I don't have no problem with that, you know what I mean?
As long as you can be in on it.
Yeah.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
107.5 WBLS presents the WBLS Diet Pepsi Getaway and Play Trip a Day.
Get aboard JetBlue Airways and be our guest.
March 30th through April 2nd at the luxurious 5-star El Conquistador Resort and Country Club in Puerto Rico.
Lose yourself in the vibrant beauty of this grand hotel.
Perched on a 300-foot cliff overlooking the Atlantic and Caribbean Oceans. Relax and be pampered at the Golden Door Spa, El Con's tranquil path to inner and outer peace. Oh, hell, let's get to the point. We're going to party. We're going to have fun. I got DJ Quad coming from Jersey and JC Jace coming from Brooklyn and SNS coming from Uptown. We're leaving nothing to chance. Keisha Coles is going to be entertaining us, and I need you to be at my private island party. It's Palomino Island. Come on, let's go to Puerto Rico. And hey, the party is sponsored by Bally's, so get your Bally's Total Fitness on. Oh, and don't miss Steve Harvey's Celebrity Golf Classic.
Listen to the Steve Harvey Morning Show each weekday morning at 7:15 a.m. He'll let you know when to call in to win. Be the correct caller and pack your bags for the WBLS Getaway and Plane Trip a Day to the El Conquistador Resort in Puerto Rico.
For more info, log on to WBLS.com.
It's the WBLS Trip a Day Getaway.
Courtesy of Diet Pepsi. Light, crisp, refreshing.
And the station giving you fun in the sun.
107.5.
How you doing?
WBLS.
Shout out to Raven in Newark. Raven, please don't go all girl on me and start sending me faxes. Wendy, are you mad at me? I'm not mad at you, Raven. Raven, I am not mad at you. And while I love everyone who listens, Raven, because you fax every single day and regarding every single topic, I can't acknowledge you every single time because then it sounds like Raven Radio. So if you would just sometimes, give other people a chance. Raven, I am not mad at you. I'm never mad at you. I love your enthusiasm and regarding the show and your dedication. You know what I didn't tell you guys? So they're about to do the big movie on Marvin Gaye. And that's going to be in production in May. Now, if you think Ray Charles and Johnny Cash were big, this Marvin Gaye movie is going to be sick. And Jesse L. Martin will be, from Law and Order. Oh, hey now. I want some of that cereal. Don't you love that commercial? Hey, baby, give me some cereal. Anyway, Jesse L. Martin's going to play Marvin. And, all the drugs, the domestic issues. He was labeled a headache during his career because, he was a pain in the behind. His relationship with his father, his untimely death, his relationship with Tammy Terrell, which for those of you who, and I get these faxes all the time, what did Wyclef mean when he said that my relationship with Lauren, it was like Tammy Terrell and Marvin Gaye? Well, you know what? It was fuzzy to me also. And for other people, like in their 20s and stuff, they're like, we don't even, what was that? Well, for all of us, we'll be educated on that relationship. Wyclef, when I'm watching that movie, I'll be thinking about you and Lauren. I mean, he was more than a voice of a generation. He is an icon and was an icon and is an icon. And so that, remember, his father killed him back in 1984, the day before his birthday. He was only 45 years old. So this movie is a long time coming. Jesse Martin, by the way, was also in Rent. But I can't wait. So they go into production in May. I am so, you know what? This is a reason for me to go to the movies. I would go to the movies to see this one. Wowie, wow. Isn't that big news? Okay, so let me just do a little bit of radio station business. And then Tanya, Beth, Gina, and Chana, I want to talk to all you guys. So please stay right where you are on the telephones. Let's talk about LA weight loss. 1-800-448-TRIM. It's 1-800-448-TRIM. Talking burns calories. And the faster you move your jaws, the more calories you burn. I don't know whether that is a part of, why I love LA weight loss and my success. But I can tell you one thing, because they don't make you go to the gym, they almost make you want to do other things like, damn, I can't believe I'm on this diet. They're not making me go to the gym. Hell, let me walk 3 blocks as opposed to jumping in a cab, because I'm notorious for that. I'll jump in a cab to go 3 blocks in a minute. So, you just get your little exercise in. They don't hold you to the fire regarding exercise, though. It's wonderful. You'll get a one-on-one weight loss counselor that'll hold your hand through your entire LA weight loss experience. And LA weight loss is affordable. It is affordable. Affordable? Affordable. I have lost 6 pounds on LA weight loss in about the 3 weeks that I've been here. Look, I'm doing a slow roll. I'm sliding into home plate. I want to lose 10 pounds. Admittedly so, I do have my stumbling blocks, for which Diane, my weight loss counselor, knows nothing about except when she listens to the radio. Nor am I going to tell her. You know, I'm not going to, and I dip low and I duck her until I see success on my home scale. Then I go in. I mean, you work with your counselors the way you want to, you know. It's about you and it's about losing weight. Whether it's, 20 pounds, 50 pounds, 100 pounds, 150 pounds. LA Weight Loss has been having success stories since, I think they were invented in 1990. And I always say the same thing. Was it 86 or 87? In the late 80s. They have never gone through the bankruptcy, type situations that other weight loss or closing down and, being closed down for whatever reasons. No, LA Weight Loss has been consistent because LA Weight Loss is real food for real people. It's not prepackaged food. It's not a fistful of pills. It's not wearing you out. And they do individualized weight loss programs. So if sweets are your thing, you wouldn't be on the same diet as me because I don't consider my candy, habit sweets. When I think about sweets, and neither did they at LA Weight Loss because I'm not eating Snickers. Like, I don't do that. You know what I mean? When I want a candy, I'll pick up some sugar-free Jelly Bellies or, dots, but it won't be a whole bunch of dots and stuff like that. Every once in a while, some licorice. When I say sweets, I'm talking about you love the desserts, the cupcakes, the Twinkies, like that. Listen, you're not going to be on the same weight loss program as me because I'm a carber. I like salty and crunchy. And I love potatoes and the carbs. So you wouldn't be on the same weight loss program as me. LA Weight Loss has got something for everyone. That's why they've been in business for so long. And LA Weight Loss works. That's why I'm telling you about it. 1-800-448-TRIM. 1-800-448-TRIM. It's LA Weight Loss or nothing as far as I'm concerned. And this hour of the Wendy Williams Experience is being brought to you by Entertainment Tonight. Don't forget, March 30th through April 2nd, we are luxuriating in Puerto Rico. This trip has become so big that I just can't wait until it happens and it's over. Like, I'm tired of talking about it because I'm very, very anxious to go. I'm very anxious to get there because it's going to be wonderful. My girlfriend Lisa Carnegie is coming on the trip, so she's all excited. I'm coming back from the Laugh Factory last night, and I call her up, and she's flipping between. She'd already finished flipping between American Idol and the Grammys. The Grammys did not get all of her attention. It was about American Idol. By the time I called her, she was so not interested in the Grammys. She was online, looking up El Conquistador, booking her spa appointments and all that other kind of stuff. I'm like, oh my gosh. She said, you don't understand. I am ready. And so then she's telling me about the various restaurants and she's telling me about, she's like lining up stuff and fun and whatnot, and I don't go online, but Lisa does. So my whole ride home from the Laugh Factory, she's building me up about this trip. I'm like, my God, let's just get there.
Wow.
It's going to be fabulous. And then Keisha Cole is going to be performing on Saturday night at our big Palomino Island party. Please, Capone and Drew Frazier are all lined up to do the Wendy Williams Comedy Experience on Friday night. We're going to party and we're going to drink and we're going to have fun in the sun in Puerto Rico. Hey. Today, Steve Harvey already let you know that in the 5 o'clock hour, I'll be giving away a trip. But what you need to understand is why wait for a giveaway? Call. Do the price check. This is a 5-star resort, but as it turns out, this is more affordable than you think. 888-212-4534. 888-212-4534. 888-212-4534. And I'll see you in Puerto Rico. It's all presented by Bally's, or at least my Saturday night party. My portion is presented by Bally's. Meet your potential. I'm ballying once a week. I'm LA weight lossing. I'm ready. And it's not just about Puerto Rico. It's about when we come back, spring will officially be in high gear. Yeah, baby. And I'm not playing this year. Yeah. I'm not playing. Well, maybe a little. 888 for Puerto Rico, 212-4534. That number that you're calling is for sheer travel. Okay. Let me please do line number 4. Line number 4. Gina wants to talk about Jessica.
You lost her.
Oh, no, Gina. She wants to talk about Jessica Simpson and MySpace.
Somebody in news there now.
Oh, darn. All right. Line number 5, Beth. She wants to talk about the Puerto Rico trip. Hi, Beth.
Hi.
Are you coming? Are you coming?
Wendy, I need tickets.
Oh, boy, Beth. I just told you. Listen in the 5 o'clock hour to win.
And then what?
And then
what
if you
I
don't
get through?
Well.
Wendy.
Beth, 888-212-4534.
What is it?
That's the telephone number for the travel agency.
Well, it's expensive.
Okay, well, everything's not for everybody.
What time are you doing a giveaway?
5 o'clock hour.
All right, Wendy.
And you know what?
What?
It's expensive depending on what's expensive to you. But for a 5-star luxury resort, this for 4 days, this is not expensive.
Well, just for me. I mean, I really want to go, Wendy. You know, I love you.
I understand. But listen, listen. There are other things that happen that are much more affordable.
But I want to be there with you.
Oh, well, I understand that. But you realize that, I'll be there with everybody else. It's not like you and I will be on an island together.
I know. But I just, want to be where everything's, going on and everything,
I understand.
Wendy.
I understand.
What do I do?
Well, Bethy, I'm sorry. We might not be able to vacation together this time around.
Unless I win? I mean, how does that work? Just you say when to call back or
yep.
At 5 o'clock?
Yep. I'll tell you when to call in. You call in and hopefully you'll win. But with millions of people listening, your odds of winning are like, the Powerball.
I know.
I mean, but we do 2 winners per hour. I mean, per a day. Steve does one in the morning here. Well, you live in
I'm in Philly.
You live in Philly. You listen to Star and Buck Wild in the morning on Power 99.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what do you want to do?
I want to go with you, Wendy.
Oh.
What can we do? I love you, Wendy. I've been listening to you forever.
I thank
want to
you,
be
Beth.
there with you.
Thank you, Beth. 888-212, darling. 4534.
All right, Wendy.
Call.
So that's it?
I'll see you in Puerto Rico.
That's not nice.
Beth, what do you want me to do? All right, I got to go.
Bye.
All right, bye, Beth.
Bye.
Thank you for listening for so many years, too. I value that. Chana is on line number 3 in Newark. Chana, how do you say your name?
Excuse me?
How do you say your name?
Paulette.
Oh, this is line number 3?
Yes.
Oh, hi, Paulette. Boy, I should have gone to Chana earlier. She needed real help. 23
Wendy?
years old, pregnant with her 3rd child, and she's asking me what she should do.
Hi.
Hi, Paulette.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi, what's going on, Paulette?
I have been calling you for weeks.
Oh, I see.
And I'm finally getting through.
Oh, I see. Here you are on the computer. You're 59. You're from Long Island. You want to talk about the Grammys.
Yeah, the Grammys. Aside from talking about that, I don't miss your show a day.
Thank you, Paulette.
And I used to think that, Wendy was just terrible. Now I can't stop listening to you.
I've strung you out.
I wasn't that knowledgeable yet, but I was Mariah Carey. I think the outfit that she had on was very slenderizing, and she didn't look that heavy last night.
Yeah.
And she sang off the hook.
Yeah.
But I mean, she went a little bit overboard with the hair.
What was it? Too long? Too big? What was it for
I
you?
think she had it too long.
That was to cover her massive upper arms.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
maybe I'll let my hair grow.
Yeah. Well, listen, it's a great trick. I do it too.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's my biggest problem.
You gotta. Well, see, for you, you're 59. I don't know whether you'd want to have your hair go past. There's this old adage. When you get older, you cut your hair. I don't personally buy into that adage, but in my family, heavy upper arms are a thing. No matter how much weight I'll lose, I'll always have heavy upper arms. For me,
my cousins are telling me I need to cut my hair.
Yeah. Well, you know what? And my mother laughs at me because I tell her my hair is like a curtain for my upper arms. I mean, it serves a couple of purposes. purposes. I enjoy it, longer, but I also need the curtain. And for Mimi has gotten, in my opinion, so much liposuction on her stomach, and the weight has to go someplace if you continue to eat that way. So for her, let it be known, this is what I think, because surgical mishap knows no, surgery knows surgery, Mariah. Come on, we've talked about this. Mariah, your plastic surgeon, and I know he told you this. I don't know why you didn't listen. If you get the surgery, wherever you get the liposuction, the weight is going to come back someplace. For Mariah,
really?
For Mariah, it is her face, her upper arms. That is where all her weight is. And Mariah, he told you that. I know that he told you that. My doctor told me that I was frightened to put a morsel in my mouth. That's why even with the surgery, I do LA weight loss. Forget that.
Well, Weight Watchers seems to work for me. Well,
not me, and now I have to go because LA Weight Loss is part of a client on the show. I don't want to hear about no damn Weight Watchers with their nasty food.
Whatever works. Thank you, Wendy.
Bye,
I'll be trying to call you for Puerto Rico.
All right, take care, Paulette.
Thank you.
I'm going to get back to that Mariah Carey thing because you guys ask about, plastic surgery a lot. And I always tell you all, if you've ever been to a consultation about liposuction and your doctor has never warned you the way my Dr. Memeniscus warned me. And I'll tell you what, when I got the warning, I heeded to that as if he told me I was going to die if I ate too much. I really did. The scariest thing he could have told me was, Wendy, you don't want a thick this, thick that. And it all kind of went over my head until he said, you don't want a thick neck. I was like, what? I'll get back at you. I will get back at you. Liposuction is no joke. You think it's this huge gift, but watch what happens if you mess it up. Look, we have to rejoin. Goose is wrapping me up crazy like an air traffic controller right now. We've got to rejoin with everybody else, and we're going to continue having conversation about this and that. Oh, I'm so glad to be here with you all today. It's Wendy, man, until 7 on BLS.
Broadcasting live, it's the queen of radio, Wendy Williams.
All right. Oh, boy. Shout out to my friends up in the Bronx at Allerton Liquors. Not only do they listen all day, but because they listen, they jumped on the George Vasselli champagne, and now they have it. So if you're in the Bronx and you need a drink, you can go on over to them, and they got that champagne. Thank you so much for supporting the show. Not just listening, but I mean, the support and stuff. Thank you, Allerton Liquors on Allerton Avenue, and shout out to everybody in the Bronx. Okay, let me just get Charmaine up on the phone. She's on line number 5. Charmaine?
Can I talk to Wendy, please?
Yeah,
Charmaine's fine.
Yeah, what's your name?
John.
Okay, hi, John.
Hi.
Oh, turn your radio down.
Yeah, I'm doing that now. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, what's going on, John?
Wendy?
Yes?
Hey, Wendy, 2 things about the Grammys.
Okay.
1, first of all, Mariah, she really tore it apart, like he said.
Yeah.
Like McCullough said. 2, Sierra, what was she doing up there? Because she looks pretty, don't get me wrong, but she could not sing. She sounded so out of place.
Well, it is what it is. I mean, I didn't see the Grammys. Unfortunately, I can't reflect and say, but yeah. Okay, thanks for calling.
Thanks.
All right, bye-bye. But shout out to Charmaine in Brooklyn. Charmaine, you'll have to take that up with the person that you're asking me about. I talk about a lot here on the radio, but, give me a break, Charmaine, okay? Please don't rake me over those calls. Line number 4 is Tasha. It's not advice hour yet, but I can certainly...
I don't think so.
Okay, no, Tasha. Okay, these are all new calls. Line number 6, Monique. She wants to talk about the Grammys. Hi, Monique.
Hi.
I'm so Grammy'd out. I'm sick of talking about them already. Hey, Monique.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well.
I want to talk about the Grammys.
Yes.
I was thoroughly disgusted.
Okay.
And disappointed. Ryan Kneepad Crest. What are we going to do with him?
Who?
Ryan Kneepad Crest. Seacrest.
I mean, there's no stopping him. He goes to every meeting with knee pads. So there's no stopping him.
He really tried to punk Jay-Z last night, and I really want to give a shout-out to Jay-Z that he held his own. He really held his own, and I'm proud of him.
I mean, I didn't see the performance, but I heard it.
He attacked this character by calling him, you're a real businessman. What is it like?
How dare him?
Yeah, well, Ryan Seacrest is thoroughly out of touch with every possible thing going on with people, whether they be black, white, or not. He's just simply a cornball who goes to meetings with knee pads and is very non-threatening and unchallenging, you know?
Yeah.
And that's why Ryan Seacrest is where he is, because that's what Hollywood loves, knee pads, and they love people that they can just mold.
He is rising to the top like he's on the Concord. I don't get it.
Well, I'm trying to tell you what it is. I'm trying to tell you what it is. That's what Hollywood likes. That's what Hollywood likes. That's why there's some people, including me, who probably, you know, will never make it to that occasion, because and I've been in on the meetings and the whole, you know, there's certain ways that I will not change, and there's certain things regarding my career and how I got here that I will stick with, and there's certain money that, although it would be great to have, I'm old enough to understand that money does not equal authentic happiness and authentic wealth. Like, you know, I went to the doctor today, and the eye doctor told me that I'm not a candidate for glaucoma. To me, you can't replace money with glaucoma. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do. I know what you mean.
Like, I just, you know, and I don't want to get all earthy, because I damn sure I'm not.
But why do we have to always
it's
be
not
challenged like
it's
that?
It's not just we. They do it to white people also.
No, honey. Let me get you straight on that. Last night, he did not question his own people like he questioned ours. We were on the defense. If we had to defend ourselves, the questions that he asked Mary J. Blige, by the way, I love you, Mary, but the guy was right, Botox. I'm sorry.
What?
You're doing your damn thing, but she looked old. She looked extremely old.
Can I tell you something? Mary reminds me very much of a younger version of my Aunt Pod, Aunt Pod passed away when she was 92 years old. And when I look at Mary, I say, that's Aunt Pod when she was younger. And she did have an older, more wisdomatic look. When I look at pictures of Mary,
we love Mary.
Yeah, we do love her.
We love her for her heart and
we
her
do
spirit.
love her. She's been through a lot. And so, you know, and she's willing to share with us. But, you know, I didn't see Mary last night.
Yeah, she did. She did her thing.
She's got an old soul, too. So, you know.
Yeah, she does.
You know, yeah.
One more thing.
Mm-hmm.
Who gave Sierra a chance?
Missy.
Come on.
Listen, people are getting a lot of things that they don't deserve this early in career. Many people would say Sierra hasn't been around long enough, and that Ryan Seacrest doesn't deserve it.
No, it's not the fact that she's been around long enough. Somebody need to give her singing lessons, because she sounded horrible.
She doesn't need them. You buy her music anyway.
No, I don't.
But somebody does.
Yeah, the kiddies.
But you know what? And those kiddies buy enough of her music to get her a Grammy. Why does she need singing lessons? It's just like, why does Ryan Seacrest need real talent? Do you understand?
It hurts to watch TV anyway. It just hurts to watch TV.
Yeah. Do you understand that it's all a reflection of the times in which we live? Nobody needs to be authentic about anything. And, you know, it's crafty, who you know, what you do, what you're willing to show, how deep you can throat it, you know, how much behind you're willing to kiss. How much you're willing to tweet. It's the times in which we live. It is the times in which we live. That's it.
Well, keep doing your thing, Wendy. It was nice talking to you.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good day.
All right. Take care.
Bye-bye.
We don't have time to go to any. You know what? Shout out to. Shout out to Chikini Bab. Chikini Bab over at Macy's. As soon as I close up the microphone, I'm glad you enclosed your telephone number, because I'm about to call you and answer your question. And thank you. You guys, Advice Hour's coming up next hour. And, you know that woman that you're with and you want to know whether she's cheating? I'm going to help you catch this broad. You know that new girlfriend you have? Yeah, I'm going to help you catch her. Wow. And then I'm going to have a psychiatrist to help you dump her. Wow. Hey, girl, you know that man you've been married to for 4 years and 3 children later? I'm going to help you catch him. And then I'm going to have a psychiatrist help you out and how to get over it. I'll explain. Advice Hour's coming up next hour. Oh, yeah. We're about to open up a whole new space here on the Wendy Williams Experience for some drama conflama. Plus, Advice Hour next hour and the results of yesterday's People Poll question and the new People Poll question. Keep it here.
It's Wendy, man. I've been talking to this young lady. She called me at home and I was listening to your show, and she says that she doesn't know any straight guys that listen to the Wendy Williams show.
No, plenty of straight guys listen to the show.
All right, so yeah.
Ow.
So what should I tell her? Just
tell her
how you doing. The Wendy Williams Experience.
WBLS, New York.
Let's take some calls from the request line. Caller number one.
Earlier today, she talked to radio host Wendy Williams.
Dateline's Hoda Kotb talks with New York radio DJ Wendy Williams.
Earlier this year on Wendy Williams' New York radio show. Wendy Williams is a national syndicated radio personality.
Jimmy's guest tonight, Wendy Williams.
Why is Wendy Williams fast becoming the queen of all media?
She's made her mark making celebrities extremely uncomfortable on her popular New York radio show. She's got a TV show on VH1. Please welcome troublemaker Wendy Williams.
Oh, my Lord, am I ready for this day? That was the most erratic, weird interview I'd ever heard.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
What's up, y'all? This is your girl, Kiki Wyatt.
What's up? This is Brenda K-Star.
What's up? This is Mariah, and you're listening to the Wendy Williams Experience.
Everybody needs some.
Should I leave? Like, is that selfish to my son?
Come get some.
Let me tell you, Wendy, it's really a trouble with a dude.
Advice out.
I'm having a problem with my fiance and his family.
I was in a relationship with this girl for like 18 months. She told me the relationship meant nothing.
Always drama.
Call Wendy right now. 1-866-GET-WENDY. Fax Wendy at 866-WENDY-FAX.
Wendy, can you give me advice on plastic surgery?
Okay, everybody, let's start off Advice Hour like we like to with the Medical Minute. I was reading in one of my monthly magazines about a breast check for young women. I remember being very frightened. At one point in college, I felt a lump in my breast, and it turned out to be one of those infamous cysts. Well, this is the first time I ever felt a cyst. I thought it was cancer, and went to the infirmary, and ended up, it ended up being, a cyst, and that's when I first found out that I had cystic breast. For whatever reason, I guess I outgrew it. I might have had maybe 3 of these cysts in my life, if that many. But there are some women who have cystic breast, and the first time you discover it can be very, very frightening. Well, according to the article that I have here, about half of all women will develop some sort of breast lump before menopause. If this happens to you, ladies, and your doctor recommends a further test, ask for a digital mammogram. There's a new study, and it found that nearly 50,000 women that get digital tests are significantly better at finding out whether they have cancer or not, because these digital tests, they say, for detecting tumors in young women are more accurate than the traditional film mammogram. Why, you ask? Well, according to the article, younger women tend to have denser breasts than older women, which makes it harder to tell a tumor from a normal breast tissue mass. Find out about the digital test the next time you feel like you have a lump or your doctor recommends something. Anyway, there's a new kind of mammogram, and it's better for younger breasts. It's called the digital test, and you can ask your GYN about it, okay? All right, and that's from me to you. Can we just keep this Medical Minute going on for just one more second? I just wanted to say something very, very quickly about liposuction, and then we're going to move on. I love Mariah Carey, and you know that I do, but it is my theory that Mariah has had liposuction on her stomach. Nothing wrong with that. But if you ask why it is that her face is a reflection of so much weight gain and her arms are a reflection, but her stomach is flat and hard as a board, telltale sign. You know what I mean? Why is her belly so fit? But was her back chunky last night?
Her hair was covered in that.
Yeah, well, you see, hair hides all the sins. Listen, let me tell you something. That's telltale sign of somebody who's had liposuction on their stomach, which is why the stomach is so fit. And your doctor, my Dr. Memeniscus, he told me years ago, Wendy, watch what you eat, because it's not that you won't gain the weight back. It's that it'll come back in different areas of your body that you would never expect, nor would you ever want to blow up. He said your arms, your neck, your face, your lower legs, because I've gotten my upper legs done. You know what I'm saying? When he told me that, forget about it. I swore that liposuction was going to be a jump off to the rest of my life. Originally, when I wanted to get it, it was a quick fix, and I swore I'd be in and out of the doctor's office all the time getting it done. But when he told me the side effects, of eating too much, I said, you know what, I'm going to go through with it. But this is just a knock on wood time. I'm going to swear to change my eating habits and do healthy living from this point on. Because you know why? First of all, I should. Second of all, I don't want a flat stomach, but a blown up face. I don't want a big neck. When he said the neck thing, I was like, what? Oh, Lord. Wow. Yeah. Wow. So that's why, if you're asking, Mariah's beautiful, Mariah sings wonderfully, and so on and so forth. But if it churns in your mind why her stomach is so fit, but everything else is, thick, because she's not a fatso, but thick, it is my not professional opinion, but, surgery, no surgery opinion, that's what it is. Mariah's never admitted to liposuction, so I can't accuse her, but mother knows. And by the way, thank you, Dr. Mamaniscus, for telling me that years ago, because, you've changed my life. Anyway, okay, so that's Wendy's Medical Minute. We'll just watch yourself when you get that surgery. Okay. My ex-best friend, not Lisa. I'm talking about one that I broke up with years ago. She was actually second best to Lisa. I got my liposuction. This is before tummy tuck and all like that. So she went and she got liposucked. Difference between her and me is that she ate like a pig. She didn't change her diet. So not only did she gain the face, the neck, the upper arms, and the legs back, she ate so much and so hard. She's actually back to Jelly Belly and Rolly back. Yeah, exactly. You eat hard enough, and not only will you get the thick neck, arms, face, and that stuff will happen first, but you keep eating and watch what's going to happen to what you originally got sucked. It's really crazy. There is no quick fix. There is no quick fix. I mean, eventually, it's all going to have to come around to some sort of changing healthy lifestyle. It all comes around to that. It does. It must. It must. So, it's advice hour, and I would like to go to line number 2 because Yvonne needs advice. Hey, Yvonne. All right, I don't need to talk to Kavan on line number 2, actually, because she needs advice on LA weight loss, and I would love for you to use your weight loss counselor at 800. What is the number? Well, no, put line number 2 on. I mean, this is like wasting time. It's advice hour. LA weight loss, it comes with a one-on-one weight loss counselor. You shouldn't have to ask anybody anything. The weight loss counselor is there for you. Kavan?
No, this is Kima.
No, she's gone.
Kima. Oh, okay. So this is line number 2. This is Kima. All right. You're asking about butt injections.
No. I'm asking about how do you deal with relatives? Well, I'm getting married. How do you deal with relatives that you know are not going to spend that much on you, but you can't really not invite them?
You invite them and you suck it up. You better not say anything to them. That is the height of bad manners.
Yeah.
If people don't have money but they love you, there's nothing you can do about that. If you're not going to make all your money back by having a big soiree, then maybe you want to rethink spending the money and go to the Justice of the Peace.
Well, yeah, we're not having a wedding. We're we're going to the mayor. The mayor's going to marry us or whatever, Perfect. And then the reception we want to have.
Yeah, but that's the same thing. If you can't afford to have a big soiree without making the money back, then don't look at the soiree as a money making venture. Times have changed; they're not really that anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you say nothing. Thank you, okay. Kima. Good luck.
Thank you, Wendy.
Bye-bye. All right, what line was that, Goose?
That was 2.
Okay. Line number 5, Alex.
No.
Okay.
136.
All right, number 3, Shanika wants to end a 10-year relationship. She has 2 kids. Is she wrong? Well, considering you're 26 and you were 16 when you got in with him, no, you're not wrong for wanting to end it. What's the deal, Shanika?
Well, Wendy, my problem is we had set a date to get married when we got engaged in 2003.
Okay.
His mom passed in the same year, and then he seemed like he didn't want to get married no more. I mean, we don't have any problem. We have 2 kids together, and I'm happy as far as it concerns the relationship, but I don't want to waste my time.
Well, you're about 2 kids and 10 years late in talking about that, Shanika. First of all, was he close to his mother?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it might have been her more than him who wanted him to marry you. You know, she's a good woman, marry her. She's a good woman, marry her. A lot of people these days, men and women, don't believe in the actual ceremony and the papers exchanged in marriage. So, you know, it could be that he was marrying you to make his mother happy. Doesn't mean that he doesn't love you any less, but you're not going to end this relationship because he won't marry you.
Okay, but see, that's not even my problem. If you don't want to, then, like, just say that or something instead of having me thinking...
Why don't you allow him to say it by saying to him, if you had a choice, would you like to be married or not? Because... we need to put some closure to this. Why don't you allow him to say it by introducing the conversation?
Okay.
Okay. Now, if he says he doesn't want to marry you, will you end the relationship?
Well, I want to end it whether he say it or not.
Why? Because this is okay. Tell me why. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, my mom passed too right afterwards.
Okay,
but I grew up in a 2-parent household, so that's not something I want for my son or my daughter.
Okay, but listen. Not getting married is not a reason to end relationships.
You think so?
No, I don't. I think that there's something deeper going on. Do you still love him?
Yeah.
Does he still make you moist when he walks in the room? I mean, really? Huh? Is he sexy to you?
Yeah.
Is the sex good?
85% of the time.
That's better than none. Okay, good. Is he a good father?
Yeah.
Is he a reasonable provider?
Okay, but still.
I asked you, is he a reasonable provider?
Yes.
Okay. And where at 26 do you think you're going with 2 kids? What man do you think really is going to want... and I'm just asking... I was almost getting ready to say the wrong thing, but there are exceptions to every rule, so I will bite my tongue. Shanika, you need to stay where you are.
So you're saying you would? Because I'm a Cancer too, so I want to know Cancer to Cancer.
Yes, I would, because I'm going to tell you something else. If you valued growing up in such a traditional household, then you wouldn't have had 2 kids prior to marriage any damn way.
Well, we adopted one, and one is ours.
Okay, well, you would have still not had 2 kids. You would have had one because it was a slip-up, and then you would have held his hand to the fire about the marriage. That's what you would have done. So stop resting on that old traditional mess. And go back to your man. You love him. You're together, whether he marries you or not.
Okay, well, I just want to say hello.
All right.
And I listen every day.
What's his name?
UMD and Jay do too.
What's his name?
His name is Sean.
Tell him you love him. Go.
Sean, I love you.
Regardless.
Regardless.
All right.
Bye, Wendy.
Bye, Shanika. Silly Shanika. I really did want to talk to chemo on line number 4, something about butt injections and where do you go. But she did hang up. All right. Marisol is on line number 7. She's 36, and she found out that her friend said something shady about her to a mutual friend. Should she cut her off? You know what? I'm all for cutting off friends. I got to tell you, and at 36 years old, who has time to waste with shade? Marisol, what did she say?
She just went back and told my friend that, I'm very full of myself, and I'm conceited. And she kind of contradicts herself because one day she'll say I'm conceited, and the next day she'll say that I have no self-confidence.
She'll say that to you?
No, she won't say it to me. She's afraid to say it to me. I wish she would.
Well, why don't you say it to her?
Well, the thing is that I can't blow up my friend's spot because they're roommates. You know what I'm saying?
Well, which one is closer to you? Because I understand being friends with roommates, but who's your original friend in the roommate hookup?
Well, they're not my roommates. They're roommates together.
No, that's what I mean.
I actually hooked them up as roommates.
Okay, which one is closer to you, the big mouth or the one who passed it on to you?
I would say the one that passed it on to me, I consider closer.
Okay, so then fade the big mouth to gray, and then to a nice charcoal gray, and then to black.
Yeah, so just,
It goes light gray, charcoal gray, and then to black. You're a grown woman. You don't have time for childish playground games.
You're right.
Okay. And if
it's kind of hard, though, to cut off a friend after a while,
No, it's not. Not really.
No? Okay.
No.
All right. Thank you so much.
Take care, Marisol. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay. Can I just talk to Abigail on line number 6? Oh, well, doggone it. Abigail says her butt is not proportioned with her breast, and she's already had liposuction and a breast lift. What should she do about her butt? Why don't you ask your plastic surgeon, Marisol? Or how about get some fakery and leave something that's real? Oh, hold on, Marisol. Abigail.
I'm dating someone, and he's been nothing but trouble. He is bringing my life to a halt.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Check this out, y'all. It's Fizzy Wold Mac, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mo P's up in here.
Mo P's.
Fizzy Wold Mac. Lays. Fox Bays.
Yeah. And you're listening to the Wendy Williams Experience.
What?
Right?
I'll whoop your head, boy. Yeah. That's like one of my, that's one of my favorite after I drop off my son to school and the sun is shining and I'm feeling exceptionally good songs, but really defensive. I'll whoop your head, boy. I'll whoop your head, boy. Oh, I see. I'm talking about Dr. Stuart Mogul. That's my dude. Somebody told me that watching the Grammys was less painful than a double bunionectomy from Dr. Stuart Mogul. I like the analogy. I wasn't in pain. It wasn't even about pain. It was about convenience and efficiency. I got both bunions done at one time at Dr. Stuart Mogul's office. That's true, by the way. Somebody did send me that email earlier. I wish I could find it. Shout out to that person. That was a very creative way of saying that you hated the Grammys. Dr. Mogul has been in office, in reigning supreme in the foot industry for 22 years. He's a board-certified foot surgeon. He is the attending surgeon at Lenox Hill Hospital, Manhattan Eye, Ear, and Throat Hospital, Fifth Avenue Surgical Center. His practice is limited to corrective foot surgery. And I know when you hear somebody's been in, practicing for 22 years, don't you quickly think of like an old man with white hair? No, that's not the way it is at all. I've been practicing radio for 20. Dr. Mogul is young enough to understand what it is that you want corrected, young enough to still be brushing up on the latest inventions regarding foot surgery, and old enough to understand that these days people come to you because you do one thing well. That's foot corrective surgery. That's it. Don't go to him for Botox. There's a lot of people who do sidebar jobs within their practices. It's not Dr. Mogul. So what is it that you need? Do you need bunion surgery? Are your corns crazy? The hammer toes? The crooked toe? Or I know, your feet are great, except they aesthetically don't look right because your middle toe is longer than the rest. And you are not having it for another summer. Oh, your feet are efficient. They work wonderfully. They never hurt you, but you got that long toe. Go to my Dr. Mogul. Watch what he does for you. 15 West 72nd Street, 212-769-0066. A very well-appointed practice, an impeccable reputation, and 22 years of service. He's been on The View, CBS Morning Show, Extra. He's renowned, is what I'm trying to say. It's Dr. Stuart Mogul, 212-769-0066. And it's safe to tell him that Wendy sent you. I like to think I'm one of his favorite patients, even though I wasn't a patient recently. It was 2 years ago, and he did such a great job. Although he'll probably make you feel that way, too. He's a very, very nice gentleman. All right. Let me put that away and give you the telephone number for Puerto Rico. 888-212-4534. Book your trip today, or you can listen, because in the 5 o'clock hour, we're giving away a trip. March 30th through April 2nd. We're going to Puerto Rico. It's going to be wonderful. Hey, WBLS are proud sponsors of TV 411, improving your reading. You know what, Goose? There are a lot of liners in our show. I have a formal complaint to lodge with the back office. Whenever I do my local break, it sounds like one big sales pitch, and it's getting annoying. Yeah, it's getting annoying. And I try to be as entertaining as possible when I do these pitches, but quite frankly, this is getting just a little annoying. During the local breaks, I very rarely have time to go to the telephones and stuff. Or the bathroom. Or she would say the bathroom. WBLS proud sponsors of TV 411. Improve your reading, writing, and math skills. Watch TV 411 Fridays at 12:30 on Channel 13. To find out more information about WBLS or whatever we're doing, go to WBLS.com. While you're there, take a look at the Frightening to Fabulous Living Room Makeover. Ladies and gentlemen, we're doing the Frightening... Here's another liner. Enter Stephanie Cohen's Frightening to Fabulous Living Room Makeover. What happens is I have to read so many, it takes the wind out of my sails. I can't be enthusiastic and creative. Instead, I'm reading like just another boring jock. Enter Stephanie Cohen's Frightening to Fabulous Living Room Makeover. Log on to WBLS.com and click winners link on the Steve Harvey Morning Show page. You can vote to pick this week's winner who will qualify for a $50,000 living room makeover. Enter today. Courtesy of WBLS, celebrating 35 years of community service. Thank you.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, I do LA weight loss in this break too? Crap!
There's the boss.
I love LA weight loss though. 1-800-448-TRIM, boss. This I can do enthusiastically. This LA weight loss, 1-800-448-TRIM, because I am currently back on LA weight loss. I've lost 6 pounds. I got 4 more to lose. I dip and dabble. This is a special circumstance. Your average LA weight loss person is not going there to lose 10 pounds. It's more like 20, 30, 50, 100, 150. But I lost the big bulk almost 2 springs ago. I lost 15 pounds on LA weight loss. It took me about 10 weeks to lose it, and I've managed to keep it off. I need to lose another 10 pounds. I want to lose another 10 pounds. We're going to Puerto Rico. So I've incorporated LA weight loss with 1 day a week at Bali, and I love what it's doing. First of all, I love that on LA weight loss you eat real food. Second of all, I love my dear weight loss counselor, Diane. She and I have become closer than ever because... And you'll find this with your LA weight loss counselor, too. She's just so compassionate. If you want to know about LA weight loss, if you are tired of popping pills, throwing up in the toilet, eating nothing, drinking water, smoking cigarettes, drinking Diet Coke, all the other kind of crazy crap that people do to lose weight, stop it. Stop it. You're killing yourself. Go to LA weight loss. Millions of people have lost millions of pounds, and you can certainly be next. 1-800-448-TRIM. 1-800-448-TRIM. Thank you, LA Weight Loss. And now I would love to go to the telephone and talk to people because it's advice hour. Only I see that I must take a breather. I've used up all of my time talking about the fabulous people at Benjamin Rugg and Home Imports, Dr. Stuart Mogul, LA Weight Loss, TV 411. What else did the trip a day, or the 2 trips a day giveaway. It's Puerto Rico. And now we got to go into a break or finish the break. Well, it's advice hour. Cherie, hold on a moment, okay? I'll be right to you. No name from Union. You hold on a moment, too. I'll be right to you. Shay, I'll be right to you. And Tanya and Shanice, I'll be right there, you guys. Plus, Nakisa, I'm going to address your situation, too. She's been married for 8 years, and she's got 2 kids, and she just found out her husband has a 7-year-old child outside the marriage. So she wants to know what to do.
Wow.
Divorce him. Wow. I mean, it depends on how you can handle it. Can you handle that? It depends on the woman. We'll talk more. Advice Hour is still on the Wendy Williams Experience, 107.5 WBLS.
Yo, did you catch this flashback?
Would you stay with your significant other if they were suffering from suicidal depression, ... and needed electroshock therapy? You're with your kids and you open up the front door and he's dangling from the stairwell with your Gucci belt around his neck. Oh, gosh, we've been out all day today. Yes, Mommy, and thank you so much for the skates, and thank you for my new Bratz doll. Yeah, Ma, and thank you for my new Hot Wheels. Listen, kids, can you hold the bags while Mommy goes in her bag and gets her keys? My goodness. Oh, my gosh, and it's about to be dark. As soon as we get inside, I want you to take your clothes off for your bath. I need you to help your sister. I got to start dinner. Oh, gosh, the door is open. What? Oh, my God. Oh, Mommy. Mommy. Mommy, Daddy. Hell no.
What if you with somebody for 20 years?
Oh, shut up.
You just up and leave?
No, you catch up on your production so that I have a little time to find a new producer. Crazy.
I got him. This it right here.
Miss a day, miss a whole lot.
Coming through your speakers, boy.
It's Wendy, man.
Okay. Yesterday's People Poll question was, would you stay with your significant other if they were suffering from suicidal depression and had to get electroshock therapy? The reason that I asked that question, and you might be wondering why, is because Emmy, the big girl supermodel, has been off the scene for a moment. She gained quite a bit of weight and, well, just looked a lot older all of a sudden when she popped back in the spotlight. And I saw her in last week's People magazine. She explained that she's been dealing with her husband, who they're still married, they have children. He was suffering from suicidal depression and had to receive electroshock therapy. Now, she said in the article that he's better, and they've written a book to tell all about their struggle as a couple and getting through this. And I said, wow, she's a lot stronger than I could ever be, because, you know, suicidal depression and electroshock therapy, that's big. I mean, that's one of those till death do us part bumps in the road, you know? So that was yesterday's People Poll question. 59% of you all said yes, you would stick by. And 41% of you all said hell to the no. Now, today's People Poll question on the WendyWilliamsExperience.com was based on yesterday's revelation that Casey and Nick have been doing something less than savory behind Jessica Simpson's back. How dare her? I'm talking about Jessica. Be so naive to have her best friend all up in the... I didn't like it on Newlyweds. I didn't even like Drew being all up in the... Too many... You know? I say how dare her, not Casey, Jessica. What a dummy. But she's only 24. You live and you learn, and that's what life is about. Life is about bumps in the road and lessons. We've all gone through them. We will continue to go through them. Hopefully, Jessica will take from this and never trust a best friend in that regard, or anybody, again, in that regard, getting too comfortable around your man. So, today's People Poll question is, has your best friend... Why is she always so literal with this? Taryn. She sits back there in her office and she listens to the show while she's doing production. It doesn't have to be best friend. It could just be friend. Have you ever had a friend hit on or engage in sex in any kind of inappropriate behavior with your mate? Yes or no? Yes or no? And you can answer yes or no at thewendywilliamsexperience.com. Thanks. Okay. Now let me just say, Nikisa needs help right now. Apparently she's at work and she could not hold on long. So my girl Friday, Jessica, who's working the telephones right now, jotted down Nikisa's message. And I got it a little twisted when I just read it a few moments ago. Listen to what the message is regarding she wants advice. Nikisa is from New York. She's been married for 8 years. She's got 2 kids. She just found out that her husband... I thought it was husband of 7 years, but she's been married for 8 years. Her husband has 7 kids outside their marriage, and she's asking me what she should do. Do you need to ask a question like that, girls? Do you really need to... If you have to ask a question like that, then stay. Exactly. Stay. because you can do no better. If you can't see your way to what you should do in this situation, then that's all you can. He's about all you can get. And if you want to be with someone, you might as well stay.
Why would you wait for 7?
Why would you wait for 1? Maybe he was doing it outside and she didn't realize it. But see, that's where it's like, okay, 1 child outside of the marriage, you might be able to pull that over on your girls, and then when she finds out, then she'll decide what to do at that point. Because at that point, it's not about loose receipts for a whole lot of Pampers and all that other kind of stuff. He might be slick with it or whatever. But 8 kids outside the marriage, 7 kids, excuse me. First of all, not all 8 babies' mothers are going to stay. So she's gotten a lot of those phone calls. And you know what? Why are we even wasting time? Nikisa, I would, first of all, love to speak with you about this. But the bottom line is you definitely need to bail. And I hope you work a good job because there is no child support money for you. Unless you're married to a wealthy man. There is no child support money for you. He's going to be as irresponsible with his money as he is with his penis. Yeah. Okay. Cherie is on line number 4, and she's 24, and she wants job advice. Hi, Cherie.
New callers there.
Oh, boy. Okay. Is line number 2 there?
Yeah.
Okay. And then this would be Shanice, who's 26. She's not on speaking.
Hi, Wendy. How are you?
Hey, Shanice.
How are you doing?
Okay. It says in the computer that you're not on speaking terms with your friend. What should you do?
Right.
What happened?
Okay. What he's doing is okay, he is going around talking about me bad to other friends, and he didn't know that I knew them. Mm-hmm. Right? So then I find out about it, and then when I confront him about it, he want a fist fight. He want to fight. He wants to fight. So I just cut him off and left him alone. He apologized, and should I take him back?
Well, what kind of friend is this? Are you having sex with him?
No, he's gay. I shouldn't take him back, right?
I wouldn't take him back. About 26 is where you start learning some serious lessons about friends.
Right.
And so this is not one that I would take back. Thanks for calling.
Thank you.
Line number 6 is Shay, who's 31. And Shay's worried about breast hanging if she breastfeeds. Other than breast lift or implant, what should she do? Shay?
Hello?
Yeah, hi. Are you worried about this for the future or for right now? You have a baby?
Wendy?
Yes, hi.
No, hi. I'm Nicole. I'm calling from Brooklyn. I think you have the wrong caller you're looking for.
Okay,
but I need advice, Wendy.
Okay, is this line number 6? Yes. Okay, go ahead, Nicole.
Okay, actually, I want to know how to get a boyfriend because I'm young. I'm 27. I've been with my son's father forever since I'm 16. And now we live together forever. I just moved out summertime because he got somebody else knocked up.
Yeah.
And our babies are the same age or whatever. Yeah. Anyhow, now I'm on my own and everything. I can't find a boyfriend. What do I do? I'm really cute and guys never talk to me. They'll look, but they won't talk. What do I do? Do I approach?
I think, I don't know what the rest of your life is like.
Uh-huh.
But it seems to me that you've been in a relationship for all of your adult life.
Exactly.
And how old are you, Nicole?
I'm 27.
Yeah, and how old's your son?
He's 3.
Yeah, you've been in a relationship and you've been a mother all of your adult life.
Mm-hmm.
There is so much about Nicole that you don't even know. So many limits with you that have never been tested as a woman, and I'm talking about outside of a relationship with a man.
Right.
You don't need a man. You need to know more about yourself right now, Nicole.
But I'm so lonely, Wendy.
Nicole, don't be scared of who Nicole is.
Yeah.
Don't be scared of you, Nicole.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have everything going on, but okay, so you think just get to know me and just stay, because since I've been in a relationship for so long, just stay single for a little bit?
Stay single for a little bit and don't waste the time doing wasteful things. Get to know who you are so that you're not scared of your reflection in the mirror, so that you become your own best friend. And don't concentrate on looking for a man.
Yeah.
Because when a man comes along, you want to have something to offer him. And so get to know you. Okay?
Okay.
All right,
That's perfect. Thank you,
Take
Wendy.
care.
Love you.
Bye. we have to take a break. And we'll be back. Thanks.
It's Wendy, man.
I just found out this morning that my supervisor's pregnant.
Damn you, I told you not to do it.
Should I tell my wife what's up?
Plan on a divorce. And as for your job, put that where? Back there.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
107.5 WBLS, New York.
Let's do it.
This is Ludacris. Let's Mr. A to the Z exhibit. Disturbing the peace.
If you got it, you got it, you got it.
Flaunt it. What's your name?
Wendy Williams.
The Wendy Williams Experience. Yo, did you catch this flashback?
Yeah, hi. My name is James.
Hi, James.
Wendy, I called yesterday to make the correction about Angela Bofield, a song.
Yes.
The two guys that called in, the Let Me Be Your Angel, that was by Stacey Lattice song.
Yes.
The Angel itself, that was by Angela Winbush solo.
Okay.
When she was now today, the Sergio Mendes,
yes.
The Never Gonna Let You Go, that was a ballad. The disco, now we on the upbeats, that was I'll Tell You. I know you remember that.
Yes.
I'll Tell You Where You Have to Go, oh baby, 1979.
Yes, wow,
on Electra
James.
Records.
You are a crow.
Because he did the real thing before that. Stevie Wonder wrote that disco, the early, like about 1977. The biggest one was I'll Tell You, 1979. It was on Electra Records. Wendy?
Yes, James.
And Wendy, one more thing. And when you mentioned the Try It Out, that was by Gino Sucio. I'm familiar with a lot of music. Okay.
Thank you, James.
All right, thanks. Have a good evening.
We love you for listening. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
We got him. This it right here. Miss a day, miss a whole lot.
Coming through your speakers, boy.
It's Wendy, man.
Said I got raped in jail. Picture that. Revenge is a payback. Get your gas. Wendy Williams and I'm breaking back on the neck. Down your throat. Anybody ever see Wendy Williams' fat ass? I'm about to put a $20,000 hit through Jenny Craig to come find your ass and put you in a fat farm. Thug life, outlaw, west side. This is Tupac, so you know who said it.
Experience.
Afternoons at 2. It's the queen of all media, Wendy Williams.
There's no accounting for women's taste in thugs. I mean, I myself thought that I was going to outgrow that whole thing. I thought it was just a passing phase. You know, I remember, growing up and stuff and always loving them boys, Long Branch. I tried to, date to bring home something that, I thought I was supposed to. That didn't work out. Then I ended up meeting this boy from Brownsville. And 7 years later, we're still married. And it is what it is.
Well, you're lucky.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, now I have to spend my life being called Yo. You know what I'm saying? Yo. You know what I mean?
Miss a day, miss a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, the Wendy Williams Experience. 107.5 WBLS.
Yeah, you know what? Whoever sent me this picture of Jim Jones getting a facial, I mean, I used to have a problem with men getting all coiffed up, and depending on what the coiffing is, I find nothing wrong with him getting a facial. The bigger picture is, who is the person taking the picture? His eyes are clearly closed. He's clearly luxuriating in the moment. And see, this is the kind of privacy that now gets broken in places that we are unaware of, like the gym locker room. Like you're getting a massage on the table over at the spa, and the person who's the masseuse happens to be a fan, and they take a camera phone picture of your butt crack or your privacy. This is terrible. But these are the things that are happening at the somebody comes in your house to do a repair, and their camera phone and all around the joint. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Wow. I have no problem watching Jim Jones getting his facial. And apparently, it is really relieving stress. His eyes are closed. He is totally unaware that this picture is being taken. And somebody took the picture and sent it to me. And I just, this is frightening. This right here is frightening. An absolute breach of privacy. And you know who wouldn't have taken a picture? A Swiss girl named Helga, who knows nothing. She just has nice facial hands, and that's it. I mean, like, there's certain things, you know what? I don't even want to start talking about it. How much you want to bet this is a negress? You know what I mean? At a great day spa that is trying to establish itself. It happens to probably be black owned and operated. And, it's a black thing. And then Jim Jones wanted to support. So he goes in and, he's luxuriating. Next thing you know, out comes the camera phone. And here's the picture. What the hell? Yeah, this is more frightening than anything. Thank you for... You're not safe. You're not safe. You're not safe. You got to watch everybody do everything. And you got to be real greasy about it, too. Like the carpet people who came to our house. The man slipped up and called me Mrs. Williams. Excuse me? Nowhere on that paperwork order does it say Mrs. Williams. And I corrected him and I told him what my last name is. And now I'm tipped off that I got a fan freak in my house. Like, not just a fan, because that's one thing, somebody who's respectful and stuff, but it's like, a fan freak. Wow. And then then at another point during the visit, he's like, I'm a singer, and this is a real honor, and I just wanted to know. Before he even finished saying what he said, I said, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And furthermore, I need you to finish up this job as soon as possible. That's why I was so late coming to work the other day. Oh, I actually think I made the deadline for work, but I was late. At that point, I wasn't going to leave Mrs. Lopez alone with him. And furthermore, I powwowed with Mrs. Lopez in the corner. She knows, we have a difficult time communicating with one another, but she knows, what I do and, what her responsibilities are in terms of, watch everything and everybody. I was like, we got a couple freaks in here, smoothing out the carpet. So keep your cell phone on you, hide your house keys, and set your phone on 911 so that all you have to do is pick up and press send. That's right. Yeah. And watch them. And she knows what that means. And Mrs. Lopez watches like a prison guard. Yeah, but you're not safe. You're not safe. There's some people left over from Advice Hour. I apologize. I do have to clear the lines. Is anybody still there?
Yeah, we got a whole heap of fresh calls.
Oh, boy. Okay, Jessica, stop with putting people on hold just for a moment. I have to tell people about this scientist that I got coming in next week. Okay, Lonnie, I don't need to speak with you on line number 7. I already have the story. Oprah just signed a $55 million 3-year deal with XM Satellite Radio. She's going to launch her own radio channel beginning in September. It's going to be called Oprah and Friends. She's going to provide programming regarding fitness, health, self-improvement, and some of the great personalities that have appeared on Oprah's show will benefit from this by getting shows. Now, of course, this is not the big serious deal that they did with Howard, $600 million. But, it's $55 million, which is, chump change to Oprah still. And his contract happens to be 11 more years of working. Oprah's is a simple 3 years. And I'm not comparing and contrasting. I'm just making mention. So thank you, Lonnie, for calling. Now I'm going to hang up on you. All right, line number 6. How do you get rid of a jump off? You're 35 years old. You shouldn't have to ask that question. All right, thank you for calling, Sean. Some of these things can be handled without actually going to the phone. All right, now I don't have anybody else on the computer, so let's get rid of these calls. When I say get rid of, I don't mean that in a terrible way. I just mean, I feel horrible when people are on hold for too long. Hello?
Hi.
Hi, it's Wendy.
Hi, Wendy. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm all right. I was calling to get some advice. I'm 24. I don't have a problem with meeting guys, but when I meet them, and we get down to the nitty-bitty of being intimate, they find out I'm still a virgin. They break up with me. What should I do?
Stop telling them that.
Okay.
A lot of people, there are a lot of guys that are turned on. How old are you? 24.
24.
Yeah, a lot of guys are turned on by that. They want to be your first. They want to string you out mentally and physically. But there are a lot of guys who don't want no part of the baggage. You know, a lot of guys don't want, you know, a 24-year-old girl falling hopelessly in love. And that's the stereotype, unfortunately, of virgins. It's a stereotype of a 17-year-old virgin, but the older you get, the more of a stereotype it becomes. That's why.
So do I not say anything?
Nah, don't say anything. Why did you hold on to your virginity all along? It doesn't even sound like you're saving it for the one. It just sounds like you're.
Well, I was in school and I dated, met guys, but then they just turned me off, so I never really got into it.
Yeah. And so now you're not getting turned off. You're meeting a better crop of guys, but then as soon as you tell them, they don't want any part of you.
Exactly.
Yeah. Nobody wants the bag. Well, a lot of guys don't want the baggage.
Okay.
Yeah. Because how old are the guys that you're dating?
25, 26, 27 in that area.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's the maturity of the guys, too. You know, a 35-year-old guy, after he's plowed enough broads, he's ready for a girl like you, a nice girl to settle down with, untainted. Providing that you don't prove to be a nutty fruit ball.
No, I'm not nutty.
Exactly. So, you know what? It's also the caliber of guys that you're dealing with.
It's really hard. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking. I'm trying to meet somebody. I did the school thing. I'm working.
Yeah.
I just bought a house, and now I'm trying to settle down, but now nobody wants to date me.
Somebody wants to date you. You just have to be patient and then look for a variety of guys. Don't settle.
All right.
I mean, are you looking for the first guy that you have the sex with that you want to marry? Is that the deal?
No.
So while everybody else was messing around when they were 15, what were you doing?
I was in school.
Good for you. Well, they were in school too.
Well, I just wasn't interested. I was like on all teams. I was focusing on school, but now I'm back in New York.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm not criticizing you because sex complicates the life of teenagers. For God's sake, I don't understand why. While I can't understand why you would be a virgin at 24, I also.
It's not a bad thing.
No, it's it depends on who you ask. I don't understand your end of the spectrum, but I also caution teenagers about beginning to have sex because it complicates your life beyond belief. I mean, you know, if I had it to do over again, I would have held on to my virginity until I got into college as opposed to in high school. College where I was a little bit more responsible and blah, 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 and so on and so forth. Right. I mean, in high school, it just complicates every damn thing. Listen, I got to go. I wish you luck with that,
all right.
That
Thanks,
situation.
Wendy.
Take care. Bye-bye. Listen, next Thursday, everybody, we're having a guest on the show. His name slips my mind right now. Elisa is booking him. He's a scientist, and he represents an at-home protein enzyme kit. Now, you know the Funky Spunk's got the protein and the enzymes. What I'm saying to you is that he's got that thing that you need to find out if she or he has been cheating. In his pre-interview, what Elisa told me is that, first of all, the Funky Spunk, the crust, can be on the clothes for as much as a year. So if you save your C-rags, or maybe you find something sticky in the car and you don't know what it is, you've held on to it for a moment, or maybe it was just last night. I need 5 of the members of the show audience to come up to the radio program next week. It only takes 5 minutes, this test. He will let you know whether it is your Funky Spunk on that rag girl or the Knicks broads. Wow. And I'll do you one better. After we let you know what's going on with who's bodily fluid it is on the rag or the sock or whatever, if it's not yours, if it happens to be the Knicks broads, we're going to have a psychiatrist in the other room to talk to you about, how you deal with it from there. Men, you're invited to get in on this too. I know that cheating is a huge thing with men and women these days, and it's huge here on the show in terms of advice hour and what you all ask. So we'll give you a definitive answer. The scientist is coming in next Thursday for the hour of truth. Of course, Valentine's Day is Tuesday. Now, you might want to start digging up, funky excrement. Maybe they have excrement. Maybe it's not. You don't know what the hell it is. You suspect something. And men, I'll tell you how it's real easy for you. Maybe a little bit of his after splash might be in her drawers. Just go in the hamper and pick up a pair with some tongs. Throw them in a baggie. I'll take you up here. We can get to the bottom of it. Girls, I'll tell you what you do. around the fly of his boxer shorts. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes guys, especially if they're in a relationship, they're on the run when they have to get their thing done when they're cheating. All they do is open up their fly and poke their thing through. And then she's busy just a slap happy back and forth. And if she's like me, she's wearing pink lipstick, and then it's a telltale sign. You know that's not your shade. But maybe she doesn't wear lipstick at all, but some of her mouth juice is around. You understand what I'm saying? Or maybe he had his thing poking through while she sat on top of him and rode him. So therefore, her juice is on him. And listen, think about where the juice would be. I want you to email me and put your telephone number so I can personally call you and invite you to the show. I only need 5 of you all, though. And we're going to, if this goes well, I want this dude up here once a month. Easily. And depending on how efficient it is, maybe we can have as many as 20 people with each of his visits. Yeah, right now we're only doing 5. You can email me, Wendy, at thewendywilliamsexperience.com. Let me know you want in on the scientist with the Funky Spunk Protein Enzyme Kit. Oh, and by the way, this kit is also available on his website. He'll tell you all about that next week. Isn't that fabulous? Isn't that fabulous? Oh my gosh, Keisha's on line 4. Come on, then we got to get back to the gossiping. All right, good. Is everybody gone? Is everybody still there?
You got 2 and 3. Everybody else is in there.
By the way, this just in, I don't know whether this matters to anybody. Motown has sent out a press release promoting the fact that its new female rap artist, Penelope Jones, is a convicted felon who served 33 months in federal prison for drug conspiracy. Doesn't it sound like they're putting it out here like you get badge points for being, for being a felon in hip hop? And who the hell is Penelope Jones? And why the F do we care? Who gives a damn? But I can tell you what, on February 18th, America's Most Wanted is going to dedicate an episode to tracking down the murderer of her brother, Tony. Oh, gosh. All right, keep it here, everybody.
Wendy, man.
Presently, my husband just got discharged from the military. But now he's home, and I just want to tell him to get the out.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
107.5 WBLS presents the WBLS Diet Pepsi Getaway and Play Trip a Day.
Get aboard JetBlue Airways and be our guest.
March 30th through April 2nd at the luxurious 5-star El Conquistador Resort and Country Club in Puerto Rico.
Lose yourself in the vibrant beauty of this grand hotel.
Perched on a 300-foot cliff overlooking the Atlantic and Caribbean Oceans. Relax and be pampered at the Golden Door Spa, El Con's tranquil path to inner and outer peace. Oh, hell, let's get to the point. We're going to party. We're going to have fun. I got DJ Quad coming from Jersey and JC Jace coming from Brooklyn and SNS coming from Uptown. We're leaving nothing to chance. Keisha Coles is going to be entertaining us, and I need you to be at my private island party. It's Palomino Island. Come on, let's go to Puerto Rico. And hey, the party is sponsored by Bally's, so get your Bally's Total Fitness on. Oh, and don't miss Steve Harvey's Celebrity Golf Classic.
Listen to the Steve Harvey Morning Show each weekday morning at 7:15 a.m. He'll let you know when to call in to win. Be the correct caller and pack your bags for the WBLS Getaway and Play Trip a Day to the El Conquistador Resort in Puerto Rico.
For more info, log on to WBLS.com.
It's the WBLS Trip a Day Getaway.
Courtesy of Diet Pepsi. Light, crisp, refreshing.
And the station giving you fun in the sun.
107.5.
How you doing?
WBLS.
Oh. This person says, hi, Wendy. I've been listening to your show for as long as I can remember. I enjoy the show. It's a break in my day. Interesting, different, and well-liked. However, I'm a white female, 33 years old. I'm young, professional, and I despise one thing and one thing only about your show and shows in your realm. And that one thing is the use of the words black and white. When people use these words, it causes there to be a distant racism effect unconsciously. People are people for the most part. No, I'm not naive, and no, I'm not dating a non-Caucasian man. I enjoy soul, hip-hop, jazz, and R&B. It's from Eileen. Eileen, I can appreciate what you're saying, and people are people, but people aren't people. And I will continue to use the words black and white because they fit. And I appreciate you as a 33-year-old white woman that you listen to the show. That's what a lot of people will call white guilt, that you don't like to hear black and white. You don't like to be reminded of what me and many of my people go through at the hands of many people, including you and your people. That's not hate. That's real. You know what I mean? And I thought that we could do that. And as for shows like mine, I think it's safe for me to speak for my radio sisters and brothers in saying they will continue to use black and white too. And we all, as black people, my brothers and sisters, we all know what white guilt is. I know you all have your secret lingo also, which we'll never understand. But Eileen, I appreciate you listening to the show. And but I will continue to use black and white. And it's not distinct racism and unconsciously used. I very consciously use black and white, and I very consciously get dressed every day and think black and white as I walk out in the world because I'm forced to. Because it is what it is. Thanks, Eileen. Everybody, guess what's good for black and white skin? Sorry, Eileen, but especially for black skin because we get ashy and you don't. Many of us. St. Ives. St. Ives alleviates the ash with a product that I loved. It's called Whipped Silk from St. Ives. If your skin is dry, if your skin is hardened, if you need a moisturizer that is not greasy, that absorbs quickly into your skin so that you can get dressed quickly and not have to walk around naked for 2 hours waiting for it to absorb, or grab a paper towel or something and wipe your body off.
Ow.
I invite you to try Whipped Silk from St. Ives. Very cool. And very affordable. Whipped Silk from St. Ives. It's fabulous. And I will let you know also that St. Ives is a proud sponsor of the U.S. ski team. And you know how the dry skin sneaks up on those people. If it's good enough for them, certainly it'll work for you. So, oh, and by the way, enjoy the sudden change in your skin once you start using St. Ives. Thank you. WBLS presents the Diet Pepsi and WBLS, the trip a day, the 2 trips a day getaway. We're flying JetBlue. There's a TV in every seat. Love that. March 30th through April 2nd. We're staying at the luxurious 5-star El Conquistador Resort and Golden Door Spa Country Club, and that's in Puerto Rico. Steve Harvey's having a celebrity golf classic presented by Tyler Perry's Medea Goes to Jail. And me, I'm having a bunch of parties. The main one is on Saturday night, Palomino Island party, featuring Keisha Cole, presented by Bally's. Meet your potential. Bally's. So listen to Steve in the morning, and he gives away a trip, and then he'll tell you when to call in and win throughout the rest of the day. Today he told you to be listening to the Wendy Show in the 5 o'clock hour, and I'm going to stick to that today, Goose. That's when we're giving the show the trip away. WBLS welcomes Plantanos and Collard Greens back to the Florence Gould Hall. Oh, this play asks the questions. Can love survive between black people and Latinos? Well, find out. This play has really gotten some remarkable reviews. It's back like for the 3rd time. Plantanos and Collard Greens at the Florence Gould Hall, 59th Street between Park Avenue and Madison Avenue, Saturday, February 18th and February 25th. The thing is that it's only 2 Saturdays, or is this supposed to be the 18th through the 25th? See, there's a typo that's been here since this has been going on, or perhaps that's correct. It's only there for 2 nights, February 18th and February 25th. Why don't you find out more by getting in touch with the Florence Gould Hall? This play is going to make you laugh, cry, and most of all, make you think. Oh, boy. Wendy, I love what you chat about regarding women and boundaries. I'm talking about the Jessica Simpson KC situation. It reminded me to holler at you about this. So many women, Wendy, don't understand or pretend not to understand that there are lines that you don't cross with your girl's man. It's a rough topic because if you are the girlfriend and express your discomfort about your girl attempting to foster a relationship with your man, i.e. asking him for favors, asking him for rides, chatting with him on the phone, you're pegged as insecure. I don't think that's insecurity. I call it trying to stay free of drama. I try to keep the drama or the potential for drama to a minimum. When I see it coming, I shut it down, even if it means stepping out of the triangle. I'm grown enough to know that ish happens. And if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. But I feel like grown folks should try to stay away from compromising situation. And I feel like a real woman should be appropriate and respect boundaries in their intersections with friends, boyfriends, husbands. I try to be respectful and appropriate in my intersections with my friends' mates. And when I'm in a relationship, I don't have my friends all up in my stuff. Blah, 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 blah. It's signed anonymous. Yeah, well, we'll find out what people say in response to today's People Poll question on the website. Because, if Jessica Simpson learned one thing, because this was her fault for having her. This is her. I mean, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. But Jessica did nothing to prevent it. As a matter of fact, she invited it by having Casey around way too much. Way too much. And no, I don't think it's insecurity at all. I think it's knowing, A, the nature of some women. Okay? And B, the nature of men. Some men. That's it. So the question on the website today is, has your friend, she has best friend here, ignore the best. Taryn, has your friend ever hit on or had sex with or engaged in any kind of inappropriate behavior, sexually speaking, with your mate? Has that ever happened? That's never happened to me. It's never happened to me my entire life. I've always been aware of stuff like that. It's never happened. And if it did happen, everybody would be getting checked, especially the friend. Only because with the man, you have invested, whether it's kids, marriage, and if you're a certain age, then you know what I'm saying? There are places you want to go and things you want to do, and you damn sure don't want to do it with the best damn friend. You know, that's for Oprah and Gail. That's not for all of us. You feel me? You feel me? No, not necessarily. It's just that, some women just prefer, you have to know who you are as a woman. I would drop the best friend, though. What? Inappropriate behavior? You're out. The man is checked, and now let's work on our relationship.
I think I might have to let both of them go.
No, if it wasn't sex. Not if it wasn't sex. I'm not talking about if there wasn't sex. See, I couldn't even see. You know what? I'm talking crazy because I couldn't even see it happening. I'll tell you what. If a best friend needs a ride or something like that, I'd be more prone to say, I'll give you car service money. I'm not comfortable with that one. Well, why not? Just because I'm not. Then we wouldn't be best friends anymore anyway.
Well, she should know that. That's why you try to have people around you who can.
Exactly. Your best friend, if she's your best friend or if she's your friend, she already knows what you're like anyway. I don't know. I mean, I couldn't even see myself in a situation like that, so it's really hard to answer. It's like I couldn't see myself in the suicidal depression, electroshock therapy situation either. So it's hard for me to ask that. I mean, the day before the question was, could you be with a lifer? These are hard questions because there's certain things that you just don't even see. You don't even know what you don't know what you do because you don't even see that for yourself. Hell no. All right, Goose. I've never seen anything like that happen. Never inappropriate touching. Never anything like that.
That happens to me. And I let both.
Well, it depends on how far it went. Well, it also depends on your obligation. It depends on where you are in the obligation. You know what? It's hard for me to even fathom that. And I'm just very, very shocked that Casey went there with Nick Lachey. And unfortunately, I blame Jessica because she had Casey sniffing around way too much. Everything was way too comfortable. You think Nick has ever seen Casey in her bra? I bet you she has. I bet you he has. And Poom Poom shorts.
I see what that is.
Because Jessica's just that dilly. Yeah, she was a 24-year-old virgin. She hadn't lived before she got with him. But it happens to women who aren't virgins, too. All right, Goose, we'll continue with the break, and we'll be back with more of the Hour of Truth next on the show.
Hey, this is Christina Aguilera, always tuned into the Queen of Radio, Wendy Williams.
Hey, everybody. Wendy, I downloaded your iPodcast, and I loved it. Will there be more? Yes, there will. P.S. Your hair was a mess, but Nicole's hair was so cute. There are like 9 O's in cute. Well, thank you, Michelle. And yes, there will be more. As a matter of fact, there are 2 iPod podcasts of the Wendy Williams Experience up right now, and we've got 4 more in the chamber waiting to unleash them on you, and we will continually film them. It's just going to be, and we're never going to take down the ones that are already there, so it's just going to be one big string. Eventually there'll be like 50 of them up there, you know. And then world domination after that. Thank you, everybody, and don't forget that you can download Wendy Williams on the iPodcast as of 2 days ago. There are 2 episodes up, and you'll be able to see. The pink room wasn't even truly fixed up at that particular point. It was a mess. We just moved into a new pink room and blah, 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 so on and so forth. More characters will be introduced, you know, as we continue filming. You know, anyway, it's like a reality show, like a 2 or 3 minute reality show, surrounded by the radio show. All right, so thank you very much, though, Michelle. Line number 6 is a single mom who's 31 years old who wants to talk about the topic of virginity. Hi, hon. Hello?
Hi, Wendy.
Hi, how are you?
Hello, best friend in my head, but not in my house.
Well, I understand.
Wendy, we're fighting.
Why?
I'm upset with you. I'm disappointed.
Because
I'm a single mom, and I have a 13-year-old daughter. Mm-hmm. And we listen to you, and it's like you're saying it's okay to have sex at a teenager and go out here and do this. What's wrong with waiting until you're married? Then go out and do your dirt if you have to.
What I said was I wish that I had waited until, I was like in college or just a little bit older. I was 17, which to me is an acceptable age these days in comparison. But, it's a lot of baggage that sex adds. And my word should never outweigh your word. So please don't be upset with me because I'm friending your head. But that's your daughter.
Yeah.
And you're her mom.
But you know what?
What?
I'm proud of myself, even though I'm a single mom. I teach her everything. She knows everything about sex.
And as far as waiting until marriage, I mean, that's a personal preference. I mean, for me personally, that was I never even thought about that. As a matter of fact, I recall virginity as more like baggage than anything else. I'm old enough I'm removed far enough away from it now to, I guess, be able to look at it better. And it wasn't that I wanted to go out there and be a wild whore, but I certainly was not looking to fall in love with my first. I did make, it was a high school boyfriend at the time, but I also knew that it was baggage that I had to get rid of before I went to college because I was ready to go to Boston, do it for myself. And I also knew that even the boyfriend, like, that was over.
Mm-hmm. I heard you speak about that before.
Because I'm going off to college and I'm not holding on to baggage like virginity and a boyfriend back in New Jersey.
I guess it's just mind over matter. It's a thing where I just can't see my daughter just at a teenager just getting,
Why? You did?
No, actually I did, and I waited. My first is her father. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but after
were you married to him?
No.
Let me do the math. So you're 31 now. And she's 13?
Yes.
So you were what, 18?
Yes, 17, you're right, turn 18.
Yeah. So you were no better than me. As a matter of fact, at least I used a condom.
Well, I mean, he was my first. We lived together. We're in the process of getting married.
He was my first, too, but I knew better than that. I knew I'm going to college, honey, and I'm not holding on to you, and I don't want to
do that. I wanted to be the mom. I understand what you're saying. To each his own, but I just watch that. Just watch the sex talk.
Yeah, well, I can't. I mean, this is an adult show, but you're her mom and you have influence over her. You want for your daughter what you didn't get for yourself.
True.
Which is...
You hit the nail on the head.
You want her to go to college and you want her to experience her 20s child-free.
Yes.
And you want her to be...
Trauma-free. drama free. I don't want her to be worrying about, oh, my boyfriend's cheating on this person, he's sticking this one. No, I don't want her to worry
those things
about
will happen anyway. It's just that they hurt even more when you were counting on it so much because you are a virgin and old.
And I don't think she's gonna have sex until she's get up in age anyway. She's still sleeping with a doll. She's 13. Don't give me the silent treatment, Wendy.
I won't, Mom.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye. No, I'm just playing. Stop making her upset. You all are the worst. Anyway, so getting back to that girl on Motown who nobody's ever heard of. Have you all ever heard of Penelope Jones? Huh? Okay, well, like I said, February 18th, America's Most Wanted. That's one of my favorite shows. Growing up with my family was chaotic because they were all hustling at one time or another. She received her GED in prison. She completed some college courses, blah, 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 so on and so forth. They're trying to drum up business for you all to care. All right. Hold on. Shout out to anybody Japanese who's listening, or Chinese, I'm sorry, who's familiar with the caloric intake of hot and sour soup. That's what I need to know. And the reason why I say because, you know, if you're a lay person to how the food is prepared, then you just know it tastes good. I just ate a big vat. Look at the size of this vat of hot and sour soup. And I'm thinking that I did the right thing, and this is so in line with LA weight loss, but I need to know approximately how many calories 32 ounces of hot and sour soup is. Because I just put it away. Thank you. The Wu-Tang Clan is about to get... You know what I didn't know? They're about to kick off their reunion tour. Was it legally decided that Old Dirty Bastard died of a fatal overdose of cocaine and painkillers? See, I don't remember the cause of death ever coming out.
That was assumed, right?
I think that might be somebody from the Chinese restaurant. Can you answer just to find out? Was it? I mean, it was assumed, but it actually has come out.
60 calories.
60 calories in about 32 ounces? I have met my new best friend, hot and sour soup. Hello.
It's Wendy, man.
Me and my wife have been married for 15 years. They threatened to leave.
What did you do?
Had a problem with drugs.
You got the drug voice.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Just asking, what's your drug of choice?
You name it.
Coke?
Yeah.
Weed?
Yeah.
Crack?
Yeah.
Heroin?
Yeah.
E-pills?
Yeah.
Whippets?
Alcohol.
Gorilla?
Yeah.
PCP?
Yeah.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Wow.
Today's R&B and classic soul. 107.5 WBLS.
Yeah, man, this is Rupee. Wow, wow. Yo, are your boy Baby Sham. Can you hear me?
Yo, what's up? This is Kevin Little, and you're listening to the Wendy Williams Experience.
She's a mother.
Hey, Mommy, happy to go.
Here. Oh, don't drop it on the floor. Germs.
She's crafty.
I know how to paint. I can sew. I do a little cooking.
She's a singer.
Struggle. In and out. Ups and downs.
Put that where? Back there.
She drops it like it's hot.
Brown juice in one hand and get right in the other.
She has Tourette's moments.
Although I do have to be honest with you, the last time that I went, Dame Dash! What did that have to do with anything?
She spazzes out.
No, you didn't tear up your 40-something-year-old body! No!
She's gangster.
Anybody who tries to get in the way is going to get rolled over.
She's the queen of all media. Wendy Williams.
I'm so sincere with it. I just want you to know.
Holding down the NYC.
Listen, Wendy.
Yes?
I think you have to put on that recording of your saying that word. I think it's necessary.
Fire! Daddy!
We love that, Wendy. I'm on fire.
It's Wendy, man. The Wendy Williams Experience.
other room watching the Grammys. Goose, were you monitoring the phones? Did anybody call and give me the accurate caloric intake of hot and sour soup from the Chinese restaurant? Whoever that clown was that called saying 62 calories. You know I don't believe that. I mean, for a moment I was gullible Gus, but heck no. Okay, here's what I saw. I saw Mariah Carey singing worse than I've ever seen her sing in my life.
You have the sound.
I saw a dress that I wish that she would have just ripped off the damn bottom part and just been the true her. And I saw way too much hair. And yes, it was me saying it. I saw a crazy Bootsy Collins and a beautiful Ciara in spite of how she sounded. Please. You know Whitney's like, yeah. Happening to her too. Losing that voice. She got better though as she went along. I'll tell you what, who was the man of the cloth? Please don't say that was the man in Mariah's life now, the pastor that I was talking about yesterday. I don't know whether, the majority of you all listening right now were here. I was talking about a pastor that is alleged to be in Mariah's life right now. And please, somebody tell me that is not him, that he is so in her life, he's now making Grammy appearances with her. And please don't tell me that's the choir from his church. Because if it is, then our girl's about to lose her mind again. Yeah. All right, let's move along. Mariah sounds terrible. Let's hear Fantasia. Ooh, I don't even want to say what I was saying about Fantasia. She looked like her cat track stunk on stage. I'll just say it. Big, greasy pineapple hair. She just looked I know she can sing, and I know you think I'm horrible for saying it, but I'm going to say it. What the F? And Mary, to me, looked like Mary. I mean, she looked like Mary. I really had no... And Kanye West looked like Kool Moe Dee of How You Like Me Now fame. That's who he looked like last night. Who is this?
This is Mary.
Is there a problem with the audio sound on the TV, or is it just muddy in my ears?
That's the audio.
Oh, okay.
There was a hum on it, so you had to roll off.
There's a hum on the TV?
On the tape, yeah.
Oh, always something. Always some damn thing. It is what it is. And what do you mean you have to roll off? What does that mean?
Well, when there's a hum, you can use EQing to make it sound a little better.
Well, I know what the EQ is. Hit the EQ and play connect the dots. Cause ride by, zoom, zoom, zoom. All right, please turn this off. Exactly. I can't take it. Are you ready for Jermaine Jackson's reason for Janet gaining weight? You're going to laugh at this one. But any excuse is better than none, is what my friend Kim Brown from Ocean Township used to say. Here's his quote. She gained weight for an indie role. That's a good one. Oh, it says, in an industry obsessed with outward appearance, explanations are being offered to explain the visible pound fluctuation of megastars Janet Jackson and Mariah Carey. Don't even put Mariah in the same category to try to make your girlfriend feel better, first of all. Mariah's gained a few pounds. Mariah still looks good. And unlike a lot of broads, even on her worst night of singing, Mariah sounds better than the rest. That is still my Mariah, no matter what. Janet's boyfriend, Jermaine, tells the New York Times that the singer's widely reported weight gain from 118 pounds to 160 pounds was deliberate. She gained weight for an indie role. Dupree explained she's supposed to play a mother in the Deep South, but the role eventually fell through. Stop lying. Shut up. But here's the thing. If you gain weight, you gain weight. Please don't lie. Please save it. And the other part of it is, Might Janet be pregnant and just be hiding that? And all those pictures of her on the beach with her trainer, it's not like they're showing her actually doing physical hard work. They're showing her standing with her trainer. You know, like any woman who wants to keep her heart rate up if she's able to exercise during pregnancy. But what I hate more than anything is being lied to. And I don't believe anything about an indie role, and I don't believe anything about it fell through. Meanwhile, in the same breath, the same article goes on to say Mariah Carey tells the latest issue of Marie Claire that she's not trying to be a skinny twig, but she admits that she's bad with weight fluctuation. Here's what she says: "I go up and down really quickly because I'm a muscular person. People don't know what I have. People don't know that I have a well-defined bicep, and these could easily become weird bodybuilder arms." As for her eating habits, she says, she throws on a bib when she's in bed. She says, "I'm just like, whatever. Nobody's looking at me for once. That's why I don't really like to eat in public." When people say, Mariah never eats in public, I'm like, you're right. I hear that. I get some of my best food on in the bed, too. For real. No, but you know how I am. I love to eat in bed.
Me too.
I mean, there are grains of rice, yes, in my hair when I wake up in the morning and all like that. Sure. Chips, the whole bit. My parents would have killed us when we were younger for even bringing food, up to our bedrooms and stuff. Do you know what I mean? It was just unheard of. So now I'm like, and we eat in bed as a family, like it's not a thing. The squirt doesn't eat in his room, but he can certainly come in our room, and he contributes to the mess, in the bed and stuff like that. But I'm like, that's a stretch, because most families, first of all, being the families are falling apart. To even catch a moment to eat anywhere together is a miracle. I can't tell you the last time we actually sat around a table. It might have been Thanksgiving. I mean, you have to make your own rules. When you have your own family. We don't sit around the table. We sit around the pillow. And the dresser isn't for clothes. It's the buffet. Ooh. There's no condoms in the bedside table. There's condiments. Ketchup packets, sugar packets. It is what it is. I hear that, Mimi. I was just waiting for you to be yourself, though, and rip the bottom of that thing you had on off and let it all hang out like you always do, girl. I like it. I like that she's able to be. I'm a little worried about the pastor person. I think he influenced her to cover up. I think he influenced her to do that gospel number. And I don't like it. So MTV News talked to well, exactly. Look, forget it. I don't feel like talking about it. Congratulations to 50 Cent. Oh. Yeah. Caller number 20. Yeah, we got to open it up and make this more competitive. Caller number 20 on the phone right now. 866-GET-WENDY. Within the sound of my voice, if you're caller number 20 on the phone at 866-GET-WENDY, you'll be joining us in Puerto Rico March 30th through April 2nd. March 30th through April 2nd. We're going to have a fabulous time in Puerto Rico. We're staying at the 5-star El Conquistador Resort. You'll get a pair of tickets so you can bring somebody with you. You'll also get a pair of tickets to my Fiesta Caliente Island Party. Yes, that'll be on Saturday night. While we're there, Keisha Cole's going to be there, too. I'm bringing my own DJs, DJ JC Jace out of Brooklyn, DJ SNS from Uptown, and DJ Qua from Jersey. We're going to have a fabulous time, Wendy Williams style, in Puerto Rico. I'll be broadcasting around the pool on Thursday. Thursday night, we'll be enjoying karaoke, if you care. And there'll be a party after everything. And like I told you, I'm bringing the DJs. Friday, broadcast around the pool. Friday night, the Wendy Williams Comedy Experience, starring Capone, the Gangsta of Comedy, starring Drew Frazier. And, of course, there'll be a party, because there'll be a party after everything, because I like to party. Saturday, we're looking to rent one of those boozy cruisy things and go sailing around in junk and party all day Saturday afternoon. Or maybe you want to breathe it from the party. You want to fall back for a minute. But Saturday night, the island party is going to be going down from 8 at night to 4 in the morning. The ferry, our private ferry, will be taking everybody back and forth to the island. Keisha Cole's going to be joining us. It's going to be big fun. Now, before I go to all right, with the hot and sour soup. Raven, thank you, Raven. I found out, so says the hot and sour soup contains between 260 and 370 calories. Depends on how many ounces. Damn. Shantae in Memphis, listen on Power 99, nonstop hip hop facts. And she said Janet gained weight because of an indie roll. If that's a new indie. Oh, an indie ice cream cake roll. You guys stop trying to distract me. I'm pitching the trip. So where was I? Yeah, party. Yeah, we're going to have big fun in Puerto Rico. March 30th through April 2nd. It's a Thursday, it's a Friday, it's a Saturday, it's a Sunday. It's going to be big fun. And before I go to the telephone, I do want to take the telephone number. And because not everybody can be a winner, I am looking for a simple caller number 20 on the phones. And so here's the telephone number to call in advance. 888 212 4534 888 212 4534. You got it? All right. Now, what did they count? Did you all count up to number 15? Yeah. All right, then I'll count down the rest. Hit the phone. Hit the phone. I'm going to do number. Hi, you're calling number 16. Hey, it's Wendy. You're calling number 17. You're calling number 18. Hey, you're calling number 19. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Well, hello. Hi, it's Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
You're calling number 20.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You go to Puerto Rico. We're going to have big fun in the sun.
I want to scream right now, but I'm at work.
Oh. Well, if you screamed, how would you scream? Like this? Ah. Or would you scream like this? Ah! How you doing? Oh. Congratulations.
Thank you, Wendy.
What's your name?
Desmond.
Desmond. Oh, okay, Desmond. And where are you calling? Where are you working?
I'm working in an engineer company.
Okay, you don't want to do a lot of talking.
Yeah.
Well, Desmond, listen. Make sure that you put your time off from work. March 30th, it's a Thursday. You will not be in the building.
Okay.
You'll be in Puerto Rico with me.
March 30th, I will.
Yes, then the 31st, and then April 1st and April 2nd, okay? You will be back to work on Monday, April 3rd to tell them all about your visit to Puerto Rico.
I sure will.
All right. We're going to have a great time, Desmond.
Thank you.
Let everybody know your favorite radio show.
Wendy Williams Experience.
Yes. Hold on, Desmond. We're going to take all your information behind the scenes.
Thank you.
You know, I'm trying to figure out, did I discuss all I promised today? No, I never talked about Heather and Richie. I never talked about R. Kelly. I never talked about Jamie Foxx. I never talked about the Pussycat Dolls. You know what? I'm going to make good on my promise. Keep it where you got it. Thanks, everybody.
Wendy, man.
I received a letter in the mail from a young lady saying she is sleeping with my husband.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Brothers and sisters!
Taking it back, baby. Taking it back. school short shot.
Yes, the rhythm, the rebel. 2, 3,
A little play from back in the day.
And me, it's Wendy, man.
Wendy Williams.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Experience.
WBLS.
What's really good, y'all? It's your girl Lil Mo, and you're listening to the queen of all media. Yeah, Wendy. Yeah, that's right, my girl Wendy Williams. Let them know what time it is, baby.
Yo, did you catch this flashback?
One day I was in Poochie and I had a package with me. This is back when I was offending. And like sometimes, like if you participate and it's really like the good, straight off the, you know, just scraped right off the brick. You know what I'm saying? If it's like really good, it's almost like gasoline, you know, going up and you feel sick. So I'm in Poochie. And I'd gone into the dressing room to try stuff on, but not really try stuff on because dressing rooms used to be my notorious, you know, dip in and dip out spot shopping. And I got sick. I couldn't even think to say, where's the bathroom? And so I was sitting in a chair and I just, like this, and then look, this was years ago. Please don't hold it against me. I didn't know what I was doing. I was getting hot. And the radiator to heat the store was behind. And it was all in the radiator, and I tried my best to get myself together, and I could see the fumes starting to come up, and the vomit started to cook on the radiator at the Poochie, and I just had to get out of there as quick as possible.
Got him. This it right here. Miss a day, miss a whole lot. Coming through your speakers, boy. It's Wendy, man.
Oh, Casey, what happened? Why are you looking like my Uncle Willie from Greensboro, North Carolina? Uncle Willie's about 72. Damn. Who's that next to him? Jamie Foxx? I know Layla Arcieri's like, damn, I almost had him. Why didn't I poke a hole in that condom? You know what I mean? Talking about vibrant thing, and you're out. I was just in the back looking at the DVD of the Dons and Divas Extravaganza, which is about to hit streets any day now. And I gotta tell you something. It is phenomenal. I just could not get over like Bobby's performance and the size of the crowd and just the fire! Shout out to the Africans. Can you please let me breathe for a moment? Please, just for a moment. You know, thank you. So, Elisa in the Pink Room went to see Pink Panther last night, and she fell asleep. She fell asleep. Did you know that? Did she tell you that she fell asleep?
No, but I just knew.
She fell asleep. But she also said that intermittently she'd be waking up and people were laughing. And Beyonce plays a beautiful pop singer, which is not a stretch. She doesn't have a lot of speaking parts, and so it's not a stretch. I mean, you have to be into that whole Inspector Clouseau thing, not Beyonce, in order to enjoy Pink Panther. And I've just never been a fan of the Pink Panther, you know, movies and stuff. So I knew that this wouldn't be. Congratulations to 50 Cent, though. You know, he made $79 million last year, and he ranked as the only rapper this year on Forbes' Moneymaker music list. He number 8. Behind Celine Dion, who generated $81 million. Dave Matthews Band did $74 million. And the Rolling Stones did $168 million. But if you divide it by 4, 50 made more money than them. He had a whole lot of stuff going on, including... you're eating those?
I didn't realize how good they were until the other day. These are really good.
Full of grease and fattening. You out of your mind? Though his Get Rich and Die try-in didn't exactly break the bank, he generated a lot of money on tour, including $4.7 million on his own tour, and then he shared Eminem's tour and made $21.6 million for the joint tour. So congratulations. Hey, where's Eminem on the list? Did 50 make more than Eminem? That was not in Eminem's plan. I bought this splaboo along, and doggone it, he listed and I didn't. You know, he's got the bulletproof video, he's got the Vital Water, he's got the sneakers, the G-Unit clothing line. Congratulations. Congratulations, I mean that. That's hot. Janet Jackson, an independent film. That's a good one. You know, Richie Sambora apparently got a scantily clad email from a mutual friend of Heather and Richie's. Is this the case where the friend got too close to the husband and thinks she can now send emails of nakedness? I don't know. All I know is that that's what people are now saying was like the straw that broke the camel back. Is that a friend of Richie and Heather's sent Richie a less than, very scantily clad, naked, inappropriate email. And Heather found it and was like, you know what? That's it. I've had it with you. I've had it. But that was just the straw that broke because there was trouble in the relationship apparently all along. So I'm over them breaking up. I'm used to it now. I'm still not over KC poaching on Nick. And my girlfriend Lisa Carnegie still can't believe. Was it Lisa or was it one of the girls in the pink room? I get confused. Who was telling me that? Who was talking to me? No, I know I wasn't having this conversation in my head because I wasn't wrapped up in Lance Armstrong and Sheryl Crow. Although you would think if you're there by a man's side helping him, through the Tour de France and the cancer and stuff. But that's not how it goes these days. People leave you. I mean, 41% of you all would leave if the electroshock therapy and suicide came into effect. Oh, the Pussycat Dolls. What was I going to tell you? Don't you love when that song comes on? And please, don't let me be in a store where it plays loud like H&M. Wow. You know how loud the music plays in that H&M store? They play that music really loud. It's like a club. That little girl rolls her voice. Don't you wish? I'm like, I'm picking up my bras and my cheap shirts. Don't you? And anyway, what was I going to tell you about them? Oh, Snoop Dogg is about to perform with the Pussycat Dolls in their upcoming single. He happened to have seen them do Santa Baby, that collaboration at the Radio Music Awards, and agreed to appear on their new song called Buttons. Does that whack him out by appearing with them? Because I thought it whacked Busta out by appearing with them. I thought I don't know, like I like the Pussycat Dolls, but they're so other. I don't like to see, my dudes get mixed up with that. Nicole Richie's about to become a part of the nightlife, in this time in the form of owning a club. Great, more places to do what you need to do to stay skinny. Busta Rhymes, the bodyguard, Israel. We never talked about the funeral and whatnot today. Guess we'll get to that tomorrow. The family, Busta didn't show up to the funeral. The block is hot, though. You know what I mean? Financially, I hope he's doing his part, but I didn't think twice about it when I heard he didn't show up at the funeral. I didn't think he would. The block is hot. It's not exactly like, the dearly departed past of natural causes. I mean, it's just, and shout out to Israel's family. And I had no idea that Israel also did security for Keisha Cole. He's seen a lot. But, shout out to his family, and his sisters particularly have been, doing a lot of spaking up regarding Israel. R. Kelly's changing his name. No, not to pedophile. Although that. Are you ready for his name change? Yes. He's changing his name to Mr. Showbiz for his upcoming Light It Up tour. It's a 26-city tour kicking off March 9th. Well, I've changed his name, too, to Petey. We call him Petey. Last name File. You did it to yourself, son. Look, I love you all for listening today. Please find it in your heart, in your funny bone to come back tomorrow, God willing. I'll be here for you. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.
See you later. I'm saying bye-bye.
Good night.
Program complete.
T.I.'s got number 1 on the red carpet, best dressed, fabulous. Damn, he looks really good. Raven, Jessica on the phones and faxes asked whether you have a job or not. Raven, I love you, and but sometimes you want. Raven corresponds with the show at least 10 times a show, and the thing is that Raven's doesn't just correspond. But Raven gets upset if I don't mention him because I got a fax from him yesterday that I didn't read until today that said, "Are you mad at me?" No, Raven, look, please, Raven, I'm not mad at you. I love you. I'm glad that you listen. But Raven, are you the killer? I'm just asking. No, Raven, all right. You know what? T.I.'s hot. T.I.'s good looking. Yeah. He's good looking in his own T.I. way. Yes, he is. And Tiny is holding him down because I never hear of him doing anything behind her back. Although I avoid looking because I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. That's King T.I. I hope they get married. I hope they have more kids. I hope that they stay happy. He's hot. T.I. is. He got number 1 on the E red carpet. I'm surprised. Does E even know who a T.I. is? I mean, he's heavy in the hood, but and below the Mason-Dixon line and a bit up here. I mean, it's a good look for him. It's an excellent look. I guess they felt as though they had to do something after Seacrest, dissed all the black people on the red carpet. DJ AM was on the red carpet. What kind of personality was that? Julianne the Pandies. She used to date Jerry O'Connell. You knew that, right? Oh my gosh, I was all wrapped up in their relationship. Okay. I'm going to tell you this really quick, and then we have to continue with bonus hour. Okay. Juliana was dating Jerry O'Connell. They got engaged, and they were about to get married. This was back... See, I've been following Juliana ever since she got on E! News, because I used to not be able to figure out why she was there, who's this corny white girl, what's the matter with her eyes, and all like that. I have grown to really like her. I mean, I like Juliana a lot. And when she started dating Jerry, I was like, oh, the corny white girl, she's getting some shine. She's dating Jerry O'Connell. What does he see in her, and so on and so forth. But I'm a fan of E! News Daily, so whoever they put there, I'm watching it, although it's hard to stomach now because I don't like her partner now, and I don't like Ryan Seacrest, so I won't be getting my news from there on the weekends anymore. I'm just going to be sticking to VH1 Best Week Ever and Talk Soup, which I never thought that I would be able to replace Greg Kinnear. And I did, because the guy after Greg Kinnear, John, ended up being good. And now I like this guy also, Anyway, she was dating Jerry O'Connell. Jerry cheated on her with Jerry Hollowell, Ginger Spice. And they were photographed together and was nasty, like out in the public. He broke up with Juliana to be with her. So Juliana was left heartbroken. Juliana then pathetically went after him, oh, please, let's be together. And it was all in the tabloids. It was all, nasty and stuff. Anyway, he ended up breaking up with Jerry Hollowell, and he got back together with Juliana. And now I don't think he and Juliana are together anymore. But you know what? Since that time, her career has soared, and she no longer needs him for money, fame or anything. Because while Teddy, the president of E, wasn't feeling the black girl experience here in New York at 3 Park Avenue the way he originally was, he is definitely feeling the Juliana experience, which is why her role on E has been zhuzhed up to the point where she's, red carpet and, the desk at the E! News and all like that. So, congratulations to her. She's come a long way. She's come a long way. I like her. I like Juliana DePandes a lot. Anyway, Raven, I'm not mad at you. But, Raven, people are thinking you're crazy. I say all that to say. It's 5:55, and we must continue with this break. And the bonus hour begins next on 107.5 WBLS.
107.5 WBLS, New York.
As you regular listeners know, from time to time, we have special guests here in the studio.
Right. What's up? This is Rachel True, Mona from Half and Half.
What's up? This is Bill Bellamy.
Hey, what's up? This is Sierra.
This is Chuck D, Public Enemy, #1.
Yeah. This is your girl, Remy Martin, and you're listening to the Wendy Williams Experience.
Since you've been listening this far, we're going to throw in a little bonus hour. You ready?
How long is this bonus hour gonna last? I'm getting addicted.
No, let me tell you, I love this extra hour.
Everything is organic here on the bonus hour.
Yeah, baby.
Hey, yo, check this out. It's Wendy, man.
Here it is.
It's the bonus hour on the Wendy Williams Experience.
107.5 WBLS, New
Oh, boy. Wendy, I'm 41 years old, and I've decided to try anal sex within the next 2 weeks. Somebody's getting a sweet Valentine's gift.
Wow.
I'm a little scared. How can I make this process less tense as possible? Why do people come to me for this? There's something about my walk away say experience.
Ow.
No. My butt is so flat and so wide. Number 1, should I use an enema first? Hell yeah. Number 2, is Vaseline or lubricant better? Being that you've never done it before. Yeah, both, and some numbing ointment. Don't numb it too much, because while it's numbing you, it's numbing him. He'll be pushing and pulling for all night long. You know what, Pam? The best thing I can tell you is...
How you doing?
No, it's best to get in the shower. Do you know what I mean? After some drinks and some get right. Get in the shower and get all nice and soapy, and it'll be a combination of, before you know it, it'll be in, out, and over. Yeah, it's slipping and sliding. And don't forget, the Get Right and, the George Vasselli. Pam, you live in Harlem. You can go up to, you go up to, oh gosh, what is the name of the liquor store? Nicole, what street in the Bronx did I say? What's the name of that liquor store in the Bronx? I think it was Allentown. Yes. What is it called?
Allentown.
No, not Allentown.
That's what the way you said. On Allentown.
Allerton. Allerton Liquors on Allerton Avenue in the Bronx carries George Vasselli champagne. So you might want to get some of that George Vasselli. Take it to the head, pour some back there. Use the head of the neck of the bottle to, to get you ready. I'm just playing, Pam. Good luck, Pam. Pammy, friend in my head. She listens every day. Oh, Star Jones. I mean, my feeling is, because Star made such a big deal over getting married to Al, prior to ever meeting Al, wanting to find a husband, wanting to, be a coupled woman and, all like that, because she made such a big deal over everything. Now for her not to be wear her wedding ring is just the opposite of everything that she set us up to make her think she stands for. And I could understand if you're allergic to the material, as you've put out there as your excuse. If you're allergic to the material, Star, as a wealthy woman, a woman of means, a woman with the cachet and the flunkies to go make it happen, you should have fashioned another ring in 2 minutes and 2 seconds, made of some other material. I don't care if it's made of silly putty, hardened, in a pizza brick oven with a big diamond in it. Any excuse is better than none. I don't know what's going on with you and Al, but this that whole thing with you not wearing your ring, it's just looking crazy.
How you doing?
I don't know what she would make it out of. I think Al was caught out there, though, or in there, or back there, or whatever. She's been on her whole book tour without the ring. It's not just the other day on The View. Star Jones has been frantically touring the country to promote her new book. However, the busy schedule and pressure to sell books is taking its toll on the usually happy couple, causing them to fight constantly. According to sources close to the couple, this weekend the fight exploded. A friend said, Ms. Jones, here's a friend talking. Star is so upset with Al that she's not even wearing her wedding ring. See, that's what I believe. She might have planted the seed of the allergic reaction, for us to want to, so that, you believe that when you see her without her ring on The View. But if you have an allergic reaction to the ring on your right hand, there's a big chance that you will have the same allergic reaction on or if you have it on your left hand, then you'd have it on your right hand. When I watched The View on Monday, she had her set on her right hand, but not on her left hand. Which I didn't find odd because, Al is what he is. But what it made me do more than anything is take my set and see if it even fits on any other fingers. And I'll be damned, it damn sure it doesn't. I'm like a 9 on my other fingers.
Wow.
Shut up. I wear a size 10 pointer finger. And I wear a size 7 ring finger. Isn't that crazy? My wedding finger is a size 7. My pinkies are like size 6s. My pointers are all size 10s. I'm retaining water, though. I was wondering how it is that I gained 4 pounds and over the weekend. I didn't tell you this because I'm on LA weight loss. But I went in the bathroom earlier and I said, "Oh, Flo, oh gosh." And I was so happy because I was like, it's impossible that I could have gained 4 pounds in 48 hours. I'm retaining water.
Wow.
Well, world, please. Oh, here's Raven again. Yes, Wendy, that was Hezekiah Walker. Oh, thank you, Raven. See? Who's more helpful than Raven besides Pam? Let's go to the telephone. JR. Oh, JR is on line number 1. JR? JR?
No, this is, yeah.
Oh, who's this?
Junior, that's not JR.
Oh, hi, Junior.
How you doing?
How are you?
I'm fine. This is Wendy?
Yes. Now, Junior, please don't be graphic, but Pam needs help. What do you tell her to do?
I beg your pardon? No, it's my girlfriend. For Valentine's Day, she said she want to try the third input.
Oh, wow. Are you excited?
Yeah, but I'm the one that heard it, but the head is a little bit too grande,
Yeah. Too Gandhi. Grande. Oh, grande. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, take her in the shower. I mean, you're going to have to work that out. Yeah, I mean, fortunately you care about her, so it's not like you're going to be doing anything to her that's going to hurt her. If it gets to be too much.
At first, you're probably going to hurt her,
Well,
you might want to try plugs. Something to start her out a little bit.
Yeah, booty beads. Listen.
Any specific special way of doing that?
Well, yeah, I don't want to talk so explicitly on the radio, but if you go to the sex shop, you can get some booty beads. And get yourself some liquor. And don't forget to get right. For without those two things, ain't nothing jumping off. And remember, in the immortal words of Jay-Z, pain is pleasure and pressure busts pipes. Thank you, Junior. Bye-bye. Melissa's on line number 2 in Montclair, New Jersey. She wants to talk about a novel.
Oh, Wendy, hi. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing fine, Melissa. It's very nice to have you here.
Oh, thank you. I talked to you about Route 46 before on my way home from work.
Yes.
I wanted to see, when your novel comes out, are you going to do signings at the Heat?
I'm doing signings everywhere. I'm doing signings at the Heat. I'm doing signings at the IHOP. I'll be signing at liquor stores. I'll also be signing at the more conventional places like bookstores.
Well, what about the Pancake House in Caldwell?
No, you know what? I probably won't be signing at the Pancake House in Caldwell, although I did have a delicious cherry crepe roll up there this past weekend. But you know what? I will be signing at the 24-hour IHOP in Newark, no doubt.
Oh, I'll be there.
Yeah.
I will be, but I'll be at the Heat. If you're going to the Heat, let us know.
That's where I'll be signing also. Yeah, no doubt.
That last caller, though, he was hilarious. And Jerry O'Connell, he's with Rebecca Romaine.
No, yes, you're right. You're right.
Engaged. They're engaged, I think.
And, yeah, no, they are engaged. And she also lost the weight. Remember, she porked up for a minute there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
She was comfortable.
Yeah, but you want to know what? She is about to do that X-Men movie. And I think the lensing already is done. And so, she had to lose weight for that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes. I love you, Wendy.
Love you, too. Thanks for calling.
Bye.
Raven, please. Yes, I have a damn job. I work the midnight shift from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. As a matter of fact, Raven does work. He actually helped out an intern. I won't say in which way, but yes. And he also says, I got my ish together and will hold strong as a powerful, interactive listener. No, I am not the killer. I just love the damn show. All right. Hey, Raven, with that all right, I'm going to give you 2 snaps. All right. We love you, Raven. Chris Brown gave T.I. a run for his money with The Best Dressed. You know what show I saw last night on TV? The Barbershop Show. Thank you, Ina in California. I forgot that Jerry O'Connell is now with Rebecca Romaine. How do I follow everything and forget the most obvious thing? I have no idea. The Barbershop Show on MTV, which is just one of those shows that's just kind of there. I'm not going to say it's bad. I'm not going to say it's great. But it's just there. Tony Yayo reminds me of like an old Uncle Willie, too. I think we're probably about the same age, right? He just reminds me of like an old Uncle. Just, yeah. Hey, baby. Hey. I don't know what happened to Maxwell. Wendy. Yes, that was the Brooklyn pastor that you were speaking about performing with Mariah in at the Grammys, and the choir behind her was the infamous Hezekiah Walker choir. Oh. No, I'll do it myself. Ooh, how you doing? Well, she doesn't have to do anything to worry about with Hezekiah Walker. He doesn't want her. And then maybe he wants her, a little offering, but no, that's not an offering. All right, let's move on. Come on. Dear Wendy, the WBLS website says that you're a regular on WH1 instead of VH1. You should have someone fix it. Why? It is what it is. Why should somebody fix that before, I get, the floor fixed in the office or the microphone fixed? Or back on VH1. Why don't we just call it WH1? Oh, boy. Hello from Colorado. Wendy, I just got turned on to you from a coworker who listens to you online. I've been listening since last week. I have to say, listening to you is better than reading People, Sister to Sister, or The Star. Yeah, because I read all those magazines for you. I save you the trouble and the expensive price of the magazine. I don't want you to think I sit here and make up stuff. I mean, yeah, I get some, street heat, now and again and so on and so forth, but I never profess to be the inventor of all that there is in the gossip. I read the tabs just like you do. Actually, probably not like you. There are a lot of people who listen who are way too sophisticated to pick up an Inquirer, so I pick it up for you. You want to hear what the new one is? Plastic surgery shockers on the Inquirer. Demi Moore then, Demi Moore now. Jessica Simpson then and now. Katie Couric then and now. Everybody gets it. Kelly Ripa, they're even pointing to you. And Vince walked out on Jennifer Aniston. She's playing herself, boy. Star Jones faces the axe from The View. What? What do you want to hear about first? Do you want to hear about Star getting the axe or Vince walking out on Jen? Which one? What does that mean? Star? Okay. Oh my gosh. Star Jones may be fading from The View. Sources say executives from the daytime hit are secretly interviewing celebrities to replace the diva. And don't be surprised if one of them is Vivica A. Fox.
Wow.
I'm not saying that Vivica will be the best on the show because I think she acted too Negroidian for the she was like real sisters be doing it for ourselves. When she sat on the View chair the other day, and while that's great, I understood it, and I also understood that she and Star have their sister-girl relationship. There's this whole middle America element listening that does not want to see the negress be a negress. When they were talking about wedding rings and would you give it back, Vivica tuned her lips up, and because they're inflated with the injections, so she off to the right and up in the air like, I wish a nigga would. Oh, okay. But she was only guest seating, so it won't be Vivica. But I don't put it past one of Star's own friends to do it, mind you, because, what is a friend? Somebody to hold you over until you get your next big gig. Apparently, this is how a lot of people treat them, which is terrible. I'm still not over Casey and Jessica Simpson. According to insiders, Star 43 has worn out her welcome. I totally am not surprised at any of this. Come on, call me. Let's get her on this one. 866-GET-WENDY. I'm going to tell you the article, and then you call me. Let's talk about it, and then we're going to move on quickly. By the way, I thought Sierra looked great. Grammys were nice, but Sierra sounded a mess, looked great. Yeah, I thought she sounded awful, but don't they all? Don't they all? I thought Fantasia looked stinky from head to toe. She just looked like she smelled like fried chicken, fried fish, and Project Elevators. I thought she sounded great. If you like that real, I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not a fan of that. There you go, getting down on Fantasia again. She does it to herself. I mean, come on. Even Missy Elliott doesn't wear the damn greased up hair anymore like that. What the hell was that? Oh, pineapple. Remember, even Missy had the hardest time getting rid of that. Right? And it's not so much the style, because to each his own. Fantasia looked like she dipped her whole head in Crisco left in the middle of your grandmother's stove to fry the next chicken in. And it was holding it down very well. I mean, she looks stinky, right?
Yeah.
Like a Project Elevator?
Yeah. No, those smell really bad. I don't know if I go that far.
I would. The producers are looking for someone to take over from Star. Oh, I'm going to the phone. I want to talk about Star Jones. Can we talk about Star Jones? Thanks. Jessica's on the case, and she's not going to let any other phone call slip through the cracks. To take over from Star, who will blend in with the other co-hosts. They have to replace her with a black girl, or I'm not watching anymore. I like all the women on the show. I really love Meredith. Well, no, I don't love Meredith. I like Meredith, and I love Joy Behar. Joy Behar and I have history that goes way beyond The View. When I was, coming up in the radio game, this is like 15 years ago. Joy had a radio show here in New York on WABC. And then she was after she left, Lynn Samuels ended up being on the station, and they kind of sounded similar, but I liked Joy a lot, and so I feel like I've known her for a lot of years. And no, I don't think she's racist. I've heard that before. You know, people say that about Joy. I don't think she is. I don't like when Barbara's on the show. I really, and the Hasselbeck girl, I could do without her. The only people that keep me watching are Star, Meredith, and Joy. And on days when Star is not there, the other ones just don't hold me. Because love it or not, it's fun to look to see how her hair is going to be, or how much bigger her head is going to be, or whether she's wearing her Star and Owl pendant. I mean, however you get ratings is how you get ratings. You know? But the point is that when Star is not on the show, I don't care. I mean, as it is, I barely care anyway. My show of choice at 11 o'clock is Judge Maybelline Ephraim in Divorce Court, because it's so damn Negroidian. I like the opening monologue of The View, and then I change over to Judge Maybelline. They want someone who will jump into the conversation with their own viewpoint, but not be so combative and stubborn as Star has been over the years. All the actresses who have been approached know this is a wonderful opportunity. They are all seriously considering the job because, of course, it could lead to other bigger opportunities in business. Who in their right mind would turn it down? Blah, 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 blah. Her co-host, All Fair Spats. Hold on. Star was a hit with the viewers when the show started in 1997, but her on and off air spats with co-host Joy Behar are said to have turned off the bosses. In December, the two clashed over Walter's interview with Palestine extremists in an Israeli jail. Reps for The View say Star continues to be an integral part of the show. From time to time, The View approaches new talent to be substitute hosts. I don't know. I say keep her. I mean, I don't know who you're going to find. Vanessa Williams is busy. Although there's no more buzz about that show. That show could be canceled any moment now. Get Vanessa Williams on the show.
I would like that.
I would love that. I wouldn't miss Star one bit.
Plus, she's easier on the eyes.
Yeah, well, no, it's not really being easy on the eyes. A Star is not an unattractive woman. I mean, Vanessa's beautiful. Star is not beautiful, but, you know, I don't have a hard time looking at Star. That sounded very gay, didn't it? That sounded very, very gay. But Vanessa Williams would be a great one. Holly Robinson Pete would hold back too much. Holly's a friend in my head, but she's not going to be giving up the goods. Like she's going to watch she's too polished. Too polished. She's going to hold back everything. You know, Star, for what it's worth, that nutty side with that idealistic view of marriage and stuff, boy, that has really made her shoot to instant Hitsville in my mind. You know what I mean? I mean, how often do you meet women like her? Not often at all. Holly is too polished and perfect, and she's going to be too prissy with her answers and stuff. I think Vanessa will give it to us the way we need it. My vote is for Vanessa. Truth be told, I don't know one person that watches the South Beach show anymore. I forgot it was on. Oh, my God, Vanessa. Are you facing cancellation? There's a job available in New York. Okay, good. Thank you, Jessica. Line number 7, Joy wants to talk, and she's 25 from New Rochelle. Joy?
Yes?
Do we love Star? You want to talk?
Yes, I do. No, don't really care for Star too much. Not really a fan.
Who do you like for the replacement?
I really don't know. I kind of was listening to you with the Vanessa Williams and everything. I don't know. Can I tell you the real reason I called, Wendy?
Oh, go ahead, Joy.
I got pregnant doing the Master Cleanse. So I wanted to call and let everybody know, all your listeners, if you're going to do this, if you take an oral contraceptive, it flushes it out of your system.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, my God. Yeah, but it could also just be a fluke. I mean, there's a 1% chance you can get pregnant.
Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
There's a 1% chance you can get pregnant from oral contraception anyway. The bigger question is, did you get pregnant by a one-night stand or the man of your dreams?
Oh, no. My best friend since I was 6.
Your best friend?
since I was 6. But it's a bit of controversy because I'm the godmother of his child. So.
Okay, wait a minute. And he's married?
No. He's not with her anymore.
Yeah, but do you love him?
No, I love him. I do. I care about him very much.
Are you ready to have the baby?
I feel like it's more of I don't believe in abortion. I'm 25. I have my degree. I have a great job.
What'd your mom and dad say?
They're happy about it now, but they were very disappointed at first.
And what does he say, the new dad?
He is coming around. We have a date on Valentine's Day. He's not,
Oh, so
2 weeks ago, I was calling him Satan, but right now he's doing better with it.
This might turn into something where maybe there could be true love and then marriage.
I hope so. I would love that because I, don't really want to be single mother. I'd like for my child to have both parents.
Yeah, but you don't want to settle. You don't want to marry some guy just because he's your baby's father. But you know what? You're off to a good start because you've been great friends since you were 6 years old.
Yep.
Well, congratulate or something.
You said, let's say that one more time? I'm driving on the West Side Highway on a cell phone, so that's why I'm kind of going in and out.
Yeah, best of luck or something.
Well, thank you. But I just want to let everyone know.
The Master Cleanse. Okay. Well, we're not doing that diet anymore. Because it's too much diarrhea.
Yeah, that's what's messing up the pill.
Well, thanks, Joy, for calling. I wanted to talk to Tanya. She's on line number 2. She's 36. Tanya?
Yes?
Okay, let's talk about Star Jones.
Well, basically, I called for the third input, but as far as Star Jones is concerned, she's tired. She's done.
People care about everything but Star Jones. All right, what about the third input? You're 36. You been there?
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
Is it?
It's great. But for Pam and anyone else, the easiest thing to do, first time out, do an enema. And the best way to make sure you're clean, I don't know if I can say it, if you get a douche or get a summer's ease because of the shape of the nozzle.
Yeah.
Take that little piece out, the little plastic piece that they have to control the pressure.
Right.
Take that out, and you just keep putting hot water in as hot as you can stand it. You don't want to burn your butthole out. But
right.
How do you stand it? And you keep inserting it and flushing it out, and it'll clean you totally out.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Even better than that, Tanya, why not just get a colonic?
Well, you can do that, but how many people are really going to go and have that done before, and you can do this. You never know when you're going to have it.
People who don't
you know what? Tonight's the night I want to do it. So prep.
Yeah.
A safe zone is about an hour before.
Yeah.
And give yourself about 4 to 5 hours.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have to eat anything.
Yeah.
Because whatever you already had should just kind of be going through your system.
Yeah.
And anyway, so keep flushing until the water comes out clear, and you're straight.
Wow.
Now, for first timers, if you have a toy, insert a toy. That'll loosen you up.
Yeah, that's what I said about the booty beads.
But if you don't want the booty beads, you can always lay flat. If you just want your man to go in first, lay flat on your stomach and have him insert. It's a whole lot easier if you lay flat on your stomach. And once he's in, then you raise yourself up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it. This way you don't have to worry about the pain. It's not as painful.
This is all too much. Thank you, Tanya.
You're welcome. Love the show and keep up the great work.
Thank you, Tanya. Tanya delivered her message serious as a heart attack. See, the problem with this show is, it was a lot of convincing to let the powers that, with me and the powers that be here at BLS, that I don't, just let's talk. Let's just, have fun. And, we're not dead. We don't all want to hear, Luther all day. We want to hear, the Jamie Foxx with the Snoop. Drop that. Drop that as I'm talking. It's like my new favorite song. I don't even think they know I brought this in from my car, as a matter of fact. This is from my own private collection. But this song is hot, and I feel as though we're moving too slow on the Jamie Foxx album, and then I know what they're going to say. They're going to say, well, Wendy, the record label has not authorized releasing another single. It's not releasing another single. It's one stupid black girl show and one stupid song that I really happen to like. And I also happen to think that people of a certain age aren't ready to grow old and die. We want to hear other music besides slow music all day. And they do a wonderful job here at WBLS, but there's a little bit of tweaking that I do within my show, including, talking toe talk and, But it's people like Tanya that listen. She's 36 years old. She sounded like an educated woman. Now, check this out right here. That was very good instructions, Tanya. Exactly. Line number 1 is Therese, and she's 28. And we're going to ride on this Jamie Foxx song right here, boy.
What's going
Hey,
on,
Therese.
Wendy?
What's happening?
Star Jones. I can do without her.
Wow.
I like Aisha Tyler.
Hang on for just a moment. I don't like her enough. She's falling off. Listen to Snoop. No, don't put her... Yeah. Turn this up. It's right from my car to your ears.
All right, Wendy. But I want real quickly to talk about the third input.
Oh.
Now, I personally have never done it, but when I was contemplating and I was doing my research, I've actually heard that for the first time, if the woman is on top, it's best because that way she can control the amount of pressure.
Well, you know what? That does sound plausible, but I think that if you're with a man who really cares about you, he's going to move when you want him to move anyway.
That's true.
You know? But thank you for calling.
No problem. Bye.
Turn this back up. Babe? We're not old. He's still dropping like a tot. Hey. Woo. Benny, Steve needs to be playing this in the morning too, by the way. Woo. This is my jam right here. Isn't this hot? Don't cut it off. Game's got to do his thing too. The game has got to step in the building also. If he gets down with the Pussycat Dolls, it's just going to whack out his whole situation. Don't do it, Snoop. Here we go. Here we go. Jersey. Hey. Rochdale Village, I'll see you Saturday. About 5:30. Woo! Shout out to everybody on the West Side Highway. Hey. What's up, Jersey Shore? Hey. Long Branch, Neptune, Asbury Park, Ocean, I see you. Yeah. That's all. That's it. That song shuts down the whole party. Jamie Foxx. And Alicia Keys lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, she did.
Oh, she looks spectacular. A lot of people didn't like her hair, though, the whole Princess Leia thing. All right, we're going to take the break. As soon as we come back, it's going to be time to read a bunch of commercials and go home. I need another hour added to the bonus hour. I say the same thing every day, but it's really true. I just have so much fun here with you all. What's on TV tonight? What do we watch tonight? What is tonight? Thursday?
South Beach, or whatever it's called.
South Beach?
We can watch that.
Isn't Crumbs on or
Somebody
something?
has to watch it.
I think that comes on Wednesday nights.
Oh, is it? I thought it was tonight.
Raven, can we, look, we're not mad at you, Raven. Can you please look at the TV listing and, oh, never mind. Here's a Raven fax. What about replacing Star with Jackie Harry? Not relatable enough. Although she did go through the Star Al syndrome, she did marry that little Queenie,
How you doing?
Elgin Charles, the hair designer. You can tell Star is afraid of losing her job. During the 2000 show week, she kept saying, I would love to be on this show for another 9 years or whatever. Vanessa Williams will not be real enough. I think she will hold back. In Star's defense, I don't think topics that pertain to people of color would be discussed as much if it were not for Star. Cheryl Lee Ralph may be a good choice. Yes! Yes! You're right. Cheryl Lee Ralph would be better than Vanessa Williams. Although I don't think that Vanessa Williams would hold back. All of her Smitty's already out there, so we would pull it out of her even more. Cheryl Lee Ralph would be good. She's married to the senator. She's a woman of a certain age. She still's got the mentality to dance to Jamie Foxx and The Game and Snoop. She's a smart woman. She's a businesswoman, and she's married to the senator. Did I say that? Yes, Cheryl Lee Ralph. You're right. All right, we'll take a break. All right, when we come back from the break, I do want to talk to you about Vince Vaughn breaking up with Jennifer Aniston, as told by the Inquirer. I'll read it so you don't have to buy it. Keep it where you got it. It's Wendy until 7 on BLS. Hi, everybody. It's me, Wendy Williams. Let's be honest with each other. Are you unhappy with your appearance? Are you looking for maybe a little nip or a little tuck? Because I want to tell you about a guy that I know that's done work on me. His name is Dr. Michael Jones. He did my earlobes. He can do you, too. Do you want to feel younger? Do you want to look younger? How would you like to put an end for once and for all to those annoying facial and body hairs, those tired bags under your eyes, or those persistent love handles? Well, it's all possible. Dr. Jones can do it. Botox, collagen injections, face and brow lifts, eyelids, your nose, breast augmentation, liposuction, tummy tucks. Those are just a few of the services available at Dr. Michael Jones. So now, are you ready for your extreme makeover or just a little something? Call Dr. Michael Jones for a confidential consultation at 212-223-0716. Financing and payment plans are available at Dr. Michael Jones. 212-223-0716 or visit his website at michaeljonesmd.com.
This is Mad Links, and right now you listening to the bonus hour. That's right, you get extra coverage right now on 107.5 WBLS.
Thank you, Mad Links. Chef Roscoe said that Jamie Foxx track is the club banger. Make sure DJ Qua plays it in Puerto Rico. Somebody better play it. JC Jace, S&S, Qua, all you all bring it to Puerto Rico. That way we'll have a bunch of tracks of the same thing. We like that song a lot. All right, you ready for this one? I'm pitching. Here's the wind-up. The rapper from Trillville, Don Pooh, was arrested last week for raping a 16-year-old girl.
Wow.
Exactly, world. Wow. He was charged with rape and 2 counts of aggravated sodomy. What's that?
Ooh, that's the third input.
That's the...
when you angry.
Oh!
Wow.
On a 16-year-old girl. Put him in jail and let him be aggravatedly sodomized by some big, black, burly man named... Wow. Or some... Ooh. According to the cops in DeKalb County, the alleged assault happened on December 16th. How'd they keep that so quiet? How did we not find out? Oh, we were planning Dons and Divas extravaganza. I was all distracted. It happened at the Hold on, I'm going to get to Jen and Vince. Right now, we have to talk about this. Happened at the Woodcrest Walk Apartments in Lithonia, Georgia. During the time, Don P. and another man took the girl into the bedroom. According to the cops, the other man was also cited for rape. After leaving the apartment, the girl and her friend called the police, who arrived after most of the partygoers. You know what this is? This is one of those after-school parties. And Trillville coming over. It's very sad. It's very sad. It's very sad. These kids. The party was attended by about 8 to 10 people. Police are looking for the second man. Trillville's publicist did not want to comment. The girl was not a minor. they added that there was more than one person in the room at the same time, and the sex was consensual. But she's 16. She's a minor. Oh, my God. This hour is brought to you by Entertainment Tonight. Look. Oh, gosh. Dear Wendy, Star Jones has become a big... Hold on, I'll get to that. Star Jones has become a big bore since she lost her weight. Wendy, you would be an excellent co-host for The View. F Star. That's from Ebony in the Bronx. That's not going to happen. They're not ready, and I'm not ready either. I'm not ready to bend over backwards, even though I know that I could make more money on The View than I do doing this. But I got to ride with where my heart is, and I just love being here on this radio. And if that means that I get to, clean up and, polish up and whatnot to go on TV, this is not a bad life here at all. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Being a radio personality, or at least a leading radio personality, in the world, because, as a radio personality, your life runs the gamut. I mean, you can do the same job and make $2 an hour, in which case, yeah, in podunk. You understand what I'm saying? Or you can have that same title, radio personality, and be making $650 million for 11 years, like Howard Stern. Or you can fall somewhere in between. I don't live a bad life at all. I mean, I don't have any complaints. I mean, I have complaints, but nobody ever listens, which is why things stay broken. I work for WH1 and, I ride around longer than I should with a constant leak in my back right tire. I mean, but if I complained, who would listen? Nobody. I realized that if I was a co-host on The View, I would be having fixed yes, life would be peachy keen. Alas, I'm not willing to play that game. I just said I didn't like Barbara Walters, so by the way, how far do you think I'm going to get? Right about now, the girls are over at the Laugh Factory modeling for Puerto Rico. I saw some of the models. Some of them had great bodies and jacked up teeth. Yeah, no, I had to whisper to the judges. I'm like, we need some up close and personals. Yes, exactly. I mean, is it too much to ask that a woman just looks like, better than us? I mean, for once, we don't mind it. We need you to look better than us in a piece of dental floss. From grill to, we need, look good. They're not there to take our man and all that other kind of stuff. They're there to look good. They're there to do what we can't do. Look like dime pieces. The outside package. I mean, because many of us think that we are dimes, but we got to factor in everything. Well, I might have cellulite, but I have a good job. Well, I might not have a good job, but I got an ass you can bounce a quarter off. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Wow. Well, I have a good body, but I have stretch marks. But I have kids, Well, I don't want to hear no butts from the models. And I damn sure don't want to pull up on reckless grillage. You're supposed to do the job that we can't. Hell, if we could do it, we wouldn't need models in Puerto Rico. We'd be able to add our own ambiance. We need the girls to add the sexy.
Can you go to LA with me?
Oh, gosh. Can I read something first? Thank you. Annie in Queens, I had no idea. Did you know that Rebecca Romaine Stamos broke up with Jerry O'Connell 3 weeks ago? I'll tell you why I didn't know. I'll be perfectly honest with you. Annie read about it in People Magazine. I don't read People Magazine. I read that one article about Emmy because one of the interns reads People, and she ripped it out and brought it to me. I don't read People. I've stopped reading People. Too many human interest stories. Does that sound terrible?
Yes.
No, wait. Hold on a moment. Hold on. Let me explain. People used to be gossip. Okay. All of a sudden, they turned to, Emmy's husband, and let's write this. Yeah. When I want human interest, I watch Dateline, I watch Nightline. Hell, I watch Inside Edition. That's great here with our friend to the show, Deborah Norville. I watch the news with Brenda Blackman. I don't pick up People magazine because I don't want to read, Oh, you could try to kick me out if you want. You're not going to kick me out on a sponsor. LA Weight Loss. All right, let me quickly tell you about LA Weight Loss. 1-800-448-TRIM. LA Weight Loss is the best. So I lost 15 pounds on LA Weight Loss. This spring it'll be 2 years, and I kept it off. I lost the 15 pounds in 10 weeks. No ballet, like no gym, no exercise at all. I lost the weight and ate real food and feel great. This time around, I want to try something different. I want to add 10 pounds. I want to lose 10 more pounds to the already 15 pounds that I've lost, making it a total of 25 pounds. I got to lose this 10 pounds before Puerto Rico. I've given myself more than enough time. I lost 6 pounds on LA Weight Loss. 2 days ago, the scale showed me I gained 4 of it back, but then I just found out Flo is here. So, I'm retaining. Because I've been good with the food, but I'm retaining. And so the food is great because it's real food. You can cook for your family. You can go out for restaurants. You get a one-on-one weight loss counselor to help you out. Mine's name is Diane. You'll get your very own. It's affordable. They've been around since 1986. And millions of people have lost millions of pounds. They will cater a diet, a weight loss program, especially for you. So if you love sweets, don't worry about it. They got you covered. If you love carbs, don't worry about it. They've got you covered. If you love salty snacks, don't worry about it. They've got you covered. They've got you covered. They do this because they does this. It's LA Weight Loss, 1-800-448-TRIM. I hate to leave on this note. 1-800-448-TRIM. But I must. Vaughn Harper's up next with The Quiet Storm. I never got a chance to tell you about Vince Vaughn. How about... Do you all mind if I just save this particular story for our time tomorrow, the bonus hour? Because it's our time in the masses, and then it's our time in the bonus hour. All right, so look, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my Inquirer. Oh, this is in the... Don't go out and buy it, okay? Don't read it yourself. Let me tell it to you. Look, I'll put a special twist on it. I'll have you laughing. Look, I ripped it out. Look, let me staple it together and put it in my stack for the bonus hour. All right, come back tomorrow during the bonus hour. It's the first thing that I'll read you on the bonus hour, and I'll zhuzh it up and make us all laugh, okay? All right, Vaughn's next with The Quiet Storm. Don't forget to wake up early with Steve Harvey Morning Show. And Vinny, I know you're still listening. People love the Jamie Foxx and the Snoop in the Game song. That's all. Gotta go. Bye.
Yes, I am up next.
The Wendy Williams broadcast day has completed.
Aw, man!
And WBLS music starts next.